Alright, alright. Alright, sorry I had to do this real quick. And also, I need to edit stuff a little later, but let's go ahead and get this out the way, though. What is good, everybody? It is your boy, JJ That Dude, and we are back on the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Now, of course, we're supposed to do it around 3 p.m. Eastern Time Zone, or 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time Zone, but had to do a little something real quick, get that out the way. And, of course, I might need some water at times, I ain't gonna lie, because we beat the third part. I mean, we beat the second episode. Now, the third episode, I think something about a door or something. I think that's the most I've seen. Hold up. Yeah, the Adventures of the Runaway Room, I think. So, hey, we rolling. We do this. We doing this. What? Got Adventures, and we got Resolve 2. So we have 2 of them. So we have to, once we do that part, we gotta do Resolve 2. We're gonna do both of them. So yeah, we're going to Adventures of the Runaway Room, and without further ado, oh yeah. And if y'all like this type of content and stuff, like Danganronpa, any other mystery games, you know, maybe some My Earth Rumble stuff, because I might try to put some videos of My Earth Rumble there at times, depending on what it is. You know, some, you know, like, any kind of good stuff. Old school games, I've been doing it on the Twitch. I mean, there anything along those lines, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments what y'all would like to see more of. Whether it's on this video, whether it's on other videos, let me know. Let me know. Because it's good to let me know if I have or haven't played a game. If I play a certain game, I'll let you know. Because I don't want y'all to see a game I play and then be like, oh, well, he already played it. This might be a little bit not a good thing to play. Because I've done Metaphor, you know, I've done all the other good stuff. And if y'all want to get me a game, what I would recommend y'all do is give me like a PSN card or something. I'll tell you what the game cost if I haven't played it, and then go from there. Because if I already got the game and I played it, I don't want you to pay, you know, money and then, you know, I already got the game. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, without further ado, let us get into the Great Ace Attorney Adventures. Which I probably should be saying the Great Ace Attorney Adventures, but yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. The Adventure of the Runaway Room.
Glancing over my records of the late last century, I am faced by the events of a certain bitter winter. A murder in a carriage as it sped through dense London fog in the dead of night. Though the victim and the perpetrator were the only ones inside, there were multiple witnesses to the crime itself. However, none could have imagined at the time that such a seemingly obvious case as this would end in such a horrendous manner. My friend, Mr. Herlock Sholmes, once said of the incident,
I believe that perhaps that case was indeed the prelude.
the beginning of a long concerto that impressive
I'm making sure my eyes
Japanese
good, 'cause I got
student and
crunched my
I
eyes.
were to play together.
My eyes got a little crumbs in it, and I'm not trying to do that. Please have a little more voice acting for me so I don't have to keep on saying too much.
Amazing. Is this really just a railway station?
Railway station or not, I've
That's his
never
actual voice?
seen
Okay,
such
I
an
didn't know.
enormous building before.
And look at all the steam locomotives.
I'm glad we're saying my regular words, because I would not be able to do that.
This country is incredible.
Yeah, and it's good. He actually went out there and studied. He locked in and studied. And sorry, the camera's right here, but I gotta look here because that's where the game is at. So I gotta look at this, and my face cam's right on the left side. It's on top left, so it's like right here. So I can't look at here unless I put it on top right. Unless like something bad's on top left, then I gotta switch it.
Climb aboard. I'll take you wherever you want to go.
In that case,
Let's go.
the Supreme Court in Whitehall, if you wouldn't mind.
My pleasure.
Let's go.
I suppose you're visiting students from abroad, eh?
Yes.
Thought so. Well then, I hope you enjoy your stay.
Thank you. Appreciate. See, that's a nice man. Nice man of culture.
Centre of the world. Great Britain's mighty capital, London.
Man, I shouldn't even have to been here, bro. Like, dude really just died because this girl was so mad and just said, no, let me grab him and then just slam him right to the thing. That sounds the stupidest thing out there. That's just me, but that is what it is. Okay, February 18th, 9:21 a.m. British Supreme Court, Lord Chief Justice's offices. Justice's office. I was gonna say offices. I was about to say, wait, what the heck? They don't have too many offices. I don't know what they got. Okay, there we go. Alright, we gotta do the voice acting. So, crap, I'm kinda just here. What an incredible place. It's so imposing. It's almost suffocating. This place is breathtaking. It looks like a fortress. There are some stone buildings like this in Japan now, of course, but they've only been built in a few short decades since we opened our borders to the outside world. An authentic example like this has quite a different impact, wouldn't you agree? A far cry from the wood and paper most of our buildings are constructed from. It's certainly unfamiliar, but I think there's more to the differences than just construction materials. What is this place again? This is the Lord Chief Justice's office, Naruto-san, in the Supreme Court of Great Britain. Lord Chief Justice. We've had instructions to report here at this time. Circumstances were different. We were supposed to let the Lord Chief Justice know that we had arrived from Japan. But Cosmo can't. No. So instead we are here in a different capacity, as envoys, to report the news of Kazuma-sama's death. Yes. And having delivered his or her message, an envoy's duty is done. So we'd have to return to Japan. If we want to remain here in Great Britain, I have to take Cosmo's place as a law student selected for the study tour. Yes, which means you need the requisite qualifications as a lawyer, which is what I've been studying for. Here in Great Britain, it is the Lord Chief Justice who appoints lawyers. So that's the second reason why you're here, or why we're here, to have you officially recognized as a lawyer. It's the only way we'll be able to remain here in London. I hope I'm up to scratch. Ah, good morning. Sorry for keeping you. I don't even know if it's a girl or guy. I'm Sue's a guy. Oh, this guy, perfect. Oh. I trust you aren't too exhausted after your long voyage from Japan. It seems I'm 1 hour and 12 minutes and 47 seconds late. My apologies. Oh, no, don't mention it. We're never happier than when we're standing around with nothing much to do. How fortunate. So, introductions. I am Mel Strongheart, Lord Chief Justice of the British Empire. And I feel like a little mouse under an elephant's foot. Come on, Mr. Naruto, don't be a mouse. Oh, it's an honor to meet you, Lord Chief Justice Strongheart. I'm Ryunosuke Naruhoda from the Empire of Japan. Well, Mr. Naruhoda, welcome to London, the capital of our glorious British Empire. Ah, yes, thank you. I don't know if I'm supposed to be like strong voiced with it, like welcome, or is like welcome to the world. It's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be like with him. I'm trying to make it make sense. I feel like he got that dark voice. You know what? Let me just rechange his voice if I need to. We'll change his voice now. There we go. I'll talk to him with him. So, what are your impressions of our capital so far? How do you like London? Oh, help. I've been so nervous ever since I got here that I can't remember a single thing about the city. It's simply splendid, isn't it, Mr. Narhoda? Oh? We've had a wonderful view of some of London's streets from the carriage on the way here from the station. Everything is so impressive and grand. I must say, I'm almost lost for words. I'm glad to hear you like it. The city boasts tramway, piped water and gas, even cables supplying electricity. We spearhead every revolution, every revolutionary near technology in the world. Every visitor to London is astounded. Oh, yes, astounded is the word. Thanks for saving me there, Susato-san. And everyone seems so jolly and full of vigor. It's better than Japan. Yes. There's much excitement about the upcoming Grand Exhibition we will be hosting here in London. Grand Exhibition? Cultural and technological achievements from around the globe are to be exhibited here in our great city. And sorry if I stutter a little bit, because I'm daggone, you know what I'm saying, had too much stuff I had to do, bro. I'm tired, bro. I had to work the entire time. Hold on, what the heck? Is someone out there? I can't tell sometimes, man. Sometimes some people out there, sometimes they ain't. Alright, there we go. It will be the greatest spectacle of its kind in history, and will make Paris's World Fair look like a toy shop. Gosh, I can hardly imagine how magnificent it's going to be. Great Britain's capital city is nothing but magnificent. London is the center of the modern world. Even if you do say so yourself, the sun will never set on our great empire. Perhaps it is fate that in these progressive times we welcome visitors from the land of the rising sun. Oh, good to know, thank you, good to know. How you doing, Is it like saying Rapotron? I hope it's the right way to say it is, Rapotron. But how you doing now? Alright, laws to it, cause yeah, I ain't gonna lie, our boy Cosmo got cooked. Let's talk. Lord Chief Justice, I think you were expected a student of law for this study tour, weren't you? Absolutely, why wouldn't I? Mr. Kazuma Ozaki, if my memory serves. That's right. The British government has already been telegraphed a full report on the situation. I understand the young man has lost his life aboard the steamship bound for our shores. That's amazing. The news reached him before we could even arrive. My country naturally extends its deepest condolences to yours. Glad to see more people play the best game in the series lately. I gotta do this. I gotta do 3rd episode, 4th episode, then 5th episode, and then the second resolve thing, which I think it's called second resolve. The whatever, I think it's about resolve. Then I gotta do that one, and I think that's 5 episodes as well, if I'm not mistaken. I don't really know. I haven't checked that out yet. I haven't seen it yet. And also, all I know is that these are 5 episodes because it says, 3rd episode, the 4th episode, then the 5th episode, and so on and so forth. But yeah, I'm gonna be getting all that done once I finish this and the other one, which is the resolve one. Okay, both 5 cases, same thing like Phoenix, right? So yeah, once I get that and then the other cases straight, I'll try to figure out what I'm gonna be streaming on YouTube because I'm mainly on Twitch with it, so I have to do a lot of stuff on Twitch and stuff with it. I don't know what I'm doing on YouTube with it. If I finish this and then the other part of the game, that's the problem though. Because I know there's the Pac-Man game that's on the PSN thing, and then there's Suicide Squad, which supposedly I'm supposed to be doing with someone. I don't know if I'm doing it on YouTube. I don't know if I'm doing Suicide Squad. I don't know. Okay, you said there are bonus mini cases in this collection. Is it long? Is it so? I'm assuming it's short, right? It's short and to the point, right? If it's mini cases, but if there's mini cases, I'll try to see if I can do those as well. I will try to do that as well. Oh, thank you. And you honored this appointment specifically to inform me of the news? Yes. We are here in the capacity of envoys from Japan to report the sad news in person. They tell me you Japanese are people of protocol and courtesy, and I see that is true. And it is with some regret that I must inform you that the death of the young lawyer means this study tour arrangement can no longer proceed. If you would just hear us out, Lord Strongheart. What do you have to say, madam? It's about the study tour. Mr. Naruhodo here would like to make a proposal. Would he now? Well, Mr. Naruhodo, this is it then. The moment of truth. The thing is, Lord Justice, Lord Strongheart, I was wondering if perhaps you could consider allowing the study tour to go ahead. Don't misunderstand me. Britain would ideally like to see the tour go ahead. But without a lawyer from your country, there's nothing to be done. Well, in that case, what if there was someone else, another lawyer, from Japan, I mean? The heck you mean? I don't see another lawyer here. Is there something I don't know? Only a single lawyer was invited to Great Britain from your country, and that was Mr. Asagi. At least that is what I've been led to understand. Well, the thing is, this really isn't gonna go well at all. I just can't seem to find the right words to say to this man. Mr. Naruhodo, I could ruin things here if I'm not careful. What am I gonna say? There's someone else from Japan who could be described as a lawyer. It's... I mean, I gotta say it's me. Like, why am I gonna say there's no one or Miss Sato? Like, come on now. It's gotta be me. I mean, imagine if they said, yeah, it's Mr. Sato. Actually, should I get an achievement if that happens? That would actually be fun if I get an achievement. You know what? I might do it just to see if I get an achievement. I actually might do that. I might do that if I get an achievement. If I was looking for achievements, but yeah. You know what? Just in case we need some achievements in the future, you know what I'm saying, we'd be good. But at the end of the day, yeah. That's in the future, though. I'm not doing that now, though. Alright. It's me! There we go. It's me. I can do it. Is that so? I mean, I don't actually have any qualifications as such, but no qualifications, you say. And yet you still claim to be a lawyer? I have acted as a lawyer in court before. Only once, as it happens. And I've had Cosmo to help me. And I was the accused. To gloss over the details, I've been spending every spare moment on the journey here to Great Britain studying. I've learned all about British law and court proceedings while I was on board the SS Bureau. The voyage from Japan is some 50 days, I believe. Not what you might call a full education. To become a qualified lawyer here in Britain, not only do you need a university degree in law, you must also complete several years of training. I'm like, then let me do it then. Let me go out there and do it in your place, in this place, you know what I'm saying? Then look, I could cook. Let me cook. I realize it's far too short a period of a time, but I can't just go back to Japan. Cosmos, Mr. Osagi's journey had only just begun. Coming here on the study tour was all he thought about. I have to carry on and do everything as he planned to do. He's like, oh, He got that dog in him. Wait, he's like, got that dog in him. I know it must sound like I have an overly, inflated opinion of myself, but I would do anything to prove that I have what it takes. Any test you care to set me. Just one chance. That's all I'm asking for. Please. He's like, 31 seconds. Sorry? Your opening statement there, Mr. Narhoda. It was 31 seconds long. Not too brief, not too protracted. A perfectly judged appeal, I would say. Which is a skill that would stand you in good stead. In good stead. Or good steed. I think I want to say steed or stead. It don't matter. A stead as a lawyer. Oh, thanks. So, you're willing to put those words to trial, are you? Well, I'm all for entertainment. Huh? But let me ask you one thing first, sir. Yes. Do you have that dog in you? Alright, there we go. You say you intend to do everything Mr. Osagi planned to do. Are you firmly set on that path? Well, yes, that's my intention. I see. Am I imagining things? Or did his expression just alter a fraction there all of a sudden? Very well. You have your wish. I'll give you a chance. A test to become a specially certified lawyer. Whether you pass or fail is entirely down to you. Really? So, what form will the test take exactly? I'm sorry, I had yawn. Oh, brother, y'all tore me up. So, what form will the test take exactly? Tell me, Mr. Narhoda, what do you consider the role of a lawyer to be? Well, defending people, of course. Well said. So, let's have you defend someone. Huh? So who shall I defend? Your timing is perfect, in fact. There's an apt trial about to begin later today. No advocate has been appointed for the defense as yet, so this will be welcome news. Today? Straight away? If you manage to secure a verdict of not guilty, you'll have passed my test. What could be simpler? How do I get myself into these situations? Well, could I ask, what sort of trial is it, Lord Strongheart? Yes, good question. Ah, I remember. It's a murder trial. And it's always got to be a murder trial. Literally, every time it's a murder trial. It can't just be some petty trial. It's like literally a murder trial every time. Like, dang. I mean, dang. Like, why we gotta do every murder trial in the book? Like, dang. But other thing was just, stealing. And all this stuff. Now, this is just actually, a murder trial. Like, come on now. A murder? An extremely simple case, I understand. You really can't lose. That's easy to say, but I should mention, just in case, if the defendant is found guilty, he will, of course, be sentenced to capital punishment. Capital punishment? Dang, like, who did he murder? The president or something? Did he murder the governor or something? Who he murdered? Capital punishment? He'll be put to death? Here in Great Britain, murderers are sent to the gallows without exception. Okay, yeah, that seems right. That seems about right. Yeah, they said, yeah, nah, they dying today. Nah, he just said, nah, if he guilty, he gonna be dead. He gonna be in the chambers instantly. Presumably, you read that much in your short C-based introduction to British law. We can't possibly agree to such a test. It would be toying with a man's life. I'm the Lord Chief Justice, and I have decided it's acceptable. But you can't do that, can you? Sorry, boy. There's no need to overcomplicate this. All you have to do is ensure that you don't lose. So the defendant may live or die depending on how well I perform in court. If I lose, He'll be hanged. Mr. Naruhoda, you've come to me claiming to be a lawyer. If you want me to take you seriously, you need to prove you're willing to do a lawyer's job. And you say you intend to see through the will of your compatriot, Mr. Osagi. I would like to understand just how far you're willing to go in order to make that happen. He's tested my resolve. What's the matter? You've fallen silent. I'm sorry, but time is pressing. The trial begins shortly. I need an answer from you now. What's it to be? What do I say? Do I agree to this absurd test? I'll do it. Alright then. If I have to give you a decision now, my answer is I can't do it. I can't get the words out. 15 seconds. Your decision making needs work if you want to be a lawyer. That was too slow. So, it's as I expected, is it? Is it? Sorry? You have noble intentions, but lack the resolve to see them through. The test is cancelled. Thank you for stopping by. Go and acquire your ticket for a passage back to the east tomorrow. This conversation is over. Yes, Lord Strongheart. Thank you for offering me a chance. Mr. Naruhoda. See, my character don't. So what's the point of me having the dialogue if I can't pick the option? That's the one thing I hate about certain games. I don't like options that literally make you pick an option and then they don't let you see it through. Like, bro, you might as well just not have that option. Or just have it closed out. Like, come on now. I'm sorry, Mr. Sato, but what could I do? It's alright, I understand. You do? It's not an easy decision to choose whether to defend a man in these circumstances, but resolve has absolutely nothing to do with it. What are you trying to say, madam? I think what Mr. Sato means is that no matter how badly I'd like to be recognized as a lawyer and stay here in Great Britain, to risk another man's life by treating his one and only chance at a trial so trivially would be utterly unforgivable. And I feel the exact same way. I'm sure the defendant won't see this trial as a test, as some kind of experiment. A lawyer may fight for his clients in court day after day, but for each one of those clients, the particular day that they stand on in the dock may be the only chance they have to prove, their innocence. No, I was wrong. I'm not qualified to do that job yet. I'm sorry for wasting your precious time, Lord Chief Justice. Wait, Mr. Naruhoda. Oh, was there something else? It's approximately 20 minutes by carriage to the Old Bailey from here. If you leave immediately, you should still be there in time. But I just said I was quite serious in what I told you. The defendant in this case has literally no one to advocate for him. What? At this point, he can't hope to find someone to represent him. The trial will begin without a defense. And if that happens, there's only one possible outcome, and that's death. He will receive the most severe sentence the judge can pass down. But that's awful. That sounds like a skill issue. I don't care about that. But that is the truth. Why does it have to be like this? Please don't expect an answer to every question. The cold hard truth of the matter is that there's only one person now with a chance to save this man from a very miserable end. And that is you. I'm really his only hope? Seriously, why did they give me the option to say yes and then they were going to say no the first time? And then say yes afterwards? Like, come on now. So, what do you say now, madam? Me? What do you mean, Lord Strongheart? You said it wasn't an easy decision to choose whether to defend a man in these circumstances. and I agree. But in my estimation, it is purely and simply a matter of resolve. Oh. Our time is up here. I have a meeting to attend. I must leave in 2 minutes and 16 seconds. So, venture into our great city and enjoy yourself. Literally. Okay, that's great work. He's gone. The Old Bailey. If we're going to do this, Mr. Naruhodo, we must leave at once. We already know what to do. Alright. We got an R bed here. Mr. Sato, can I just ask you something? Careful. From this position, I can perform a Sato takedown in an instant. Oh my goodness, please, this is not the time for Sato throws. I'm good off that. You do this every time. I know. Mr. Naruhodo, you heard Lord Strongheart. The trial starts imminently. If I need to throw you, I will. You know, you could just say, I think we should hurry to the courtroom. If you ask me something, it better have to wait until we're at the Old Bailey. Good to know. Yeah, she just wants to throw me. Good to know. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm fun as just Deb. Have a good day, ma'am. Like, like, why can't she just say, oh yeah, just gotta get out of there. February 18th, 9:45 a.m. The Old Bailey, defendant's antechamber. I'm cooked either way. Let's get it that way. I'm cooked either way. Oh, thank goodness, we're in time. There's still 15 minutes until the trial begins. And you were about to throw me over just one little piece of evidence. Really? Come on now. I never knew a horse-drawn carriage could go so fast. I thought my teeth were going to rattle loose. Did you hear what I said about the driver when we climbed aboard? Get us to our destination in 5 minutes, driver. And there's a giddy in it for you. It's one of my favorite lines from the Herlock Sholmes stories. And it worked quite perfectly. I'm not sure why you're so pleased. I thought we were gonna die and we were gonna have to pay gold for the privilege. Well, at least we arrived here before the trial started. Yes, I suppose there's that. Anyway, I don't understand it. The court clerk said the defendant should be here, but there's no sign of him at all. So this is the Old Bailey. Even this room for defendants to wait in is grand. Alright, are you alright, Mr. Naruhodo? I'm feeling tense, that's all. This place gives me the same sense of foreboding that I remember from the Supreme Court in Japan. An oppressive air, almost as if the building itself is going to crush whoever is about to be sentenced. Hey Rico, that's good, man. How you doing? How you doing? And the thing should still be up there around 7. I think Kayla said she was going to join as well for my rivals. Oh, sorry, Edion. I can't be just tired just dealing with this the entire time. I'm just tired just for working. It feels like only yesterday that I was the only one about to be crushed. Yes, whoever the man you're to defend is, I imagine he's feeling very alone at this moment. Top of the morning to you, madams. Sir? Alright, we'll talk about that later. Working, tired as heck. What's the plan today? Can I nap before rivals? Oh yeah, I mean, if you wanted to nap right now, you could. I mean, the stream with Bar Rivals 8 start until 7, which will be in like close to like technically like 2 hours to like maybe like some like 40 something minutes maybe. I'll say around 2 hours and 40 something minutes maybe. Cause I'll probably have like a little time thing waiting for it. Cause I know Kayla's gonna be there around 7 though. So whenever it's 7, that's when most likely I'll start it though. Or around 7:10 maybe ish. I'll say that though. But yeah, if you want to sleep before then and wake up around like 7:10, that's perfectly fine though. That's perfectly fine though. Anyway, let me read this. What are you doing following me here? Things are very desperate, are they? I'm on the clock. I don't get off till 6, but I'm gonna try. Hey, go for it, man. Do what you gotta do. Sorry? Would you look at the expressionless faces? From the east, are yous? We're from Japan, yes. Ah, Japan, is it? Right, say no more. So, how much do you need? No. We're just here because... No need to explain, fella. I've been there myself, so I have. No place to go, nothing to eat, barely a penny to your name, and all while in a strange, faraway land. Well, actually, we haven't found a place to stay yet, no. 'Tis grand, 'tis grand. Let me start by giving yous 1,000 guineas. Say nothing now. 1,000 guineas? Please, Mrs. Otto, you don't have to shout. But 1,000 guineas is enough to build an entire mansion in the most prestigious area of Tokyo. What? 'Tis nothing to me at all. I like to ensure I have sufficient funds to weather a rainy day, you see. I have enough wealth to buy the city of London 2 or 3 times over. Could that much rain even fall in one day? Well, even so, we couldn't possibly accept such a large sum of money. That hit me in the eye! Dude just really just said, nah, here, take this coin, you're a brokey, brother. You're a brokey. Nah, that's crazy work, though. You're a brokey. Don't get me wrong, fella. I'm not giving it to you, no strings attached. I'll be wanting you to do something for me. Oh, to be honest, it's a little embarrassing. The trial's about to begin, you see. It's for me, good self, here. I'll be on the docks. So now, what I want you to do is come along with me and stand there beside me. Officially, you'd be my lawyer, but that's just a little detail now. Oh well, the thing is, don't worry about a thing. All you have to do is stand up there next to me, nothing more. Otherwise, you see, the trial is going to start without me having any kind of representation at all. So it was true. The Lord Chief Justice wasn't just making it all up. I'm terribly sorry to have to ask, but does that mean you're the defendant in this trial? Blustery blazes! Do yous not know who I am? Me? One of London's big names? No, sorry. We've only just arrived in the city, see? I see. I suppose it isn't altogether impossible. Well, just next to Hyde Park there in the center of London is another beautiful park. Sorry, a park? What? It's just called McGilded Park, full of blossoming flowers and the spring and singing birds and whatnot. I donated it to the city, so I did. An entire park in central London? A city of smiles. That's my vision for London. There's nothing Magnus McGilded wouldn't do for the city and its square of old people. That's amazing. I mean, really extraordinary. Ah, but now they got the gall to say I'm a good-for-nothing criminal. Me, Magnus McGilded? What's the matter with the London police, I ask ya? Alright, don't pass out. Don't get your panties in a bunch. We got you. Mr. Naruhoda, perhaps now would be a good time to introduce ourselves while the gentleman catches his breath. Good idea. Mr. McGilded, the thing is, we're actually here in London to study British law. We're law students on a study tour from Japan, you see. So, if you don't have a lawyer for the trial yet, and you'd be happy to put yourself in our hands. What was I say after saying? What was I after saying? Yeah, daft Egypt. I've given you 1,000 guineas to stand up there next to me, haven't I? Well, yes, but I wasn't really offering to just stand up there next to you. Oh, I think I see what's going on here. Sorry. I know what you're thinking. This Chancellor of a fella claims to have more money than the Queen. But if that's true, why the blazes can't he hire the finest lawyer in all of England? That's not what I was gonna say, but I am kind of curious why no one wants to have your back. Because he did it. That's the only explanation. Well, well... I mean, I might as well say that, but, I'm gonna just do double saves just to be on the safe side. I just want to just save it, just in case, because I don't know how this game's gonna be. Because this game be iffy sometimes. I don't know, the game might hate me. Okay, so he's saying that I think that, wait, I mean, do we be honest with him? I mean, honestly, I was thinking about why he couldn't find the, you know, the best lawyer out there. But I don't think that he's the killer, though. Not yet, at least. Not all. Although, it is a little strange, to be honest. Why don't you have a lawyer, I mean? That would be the fault of the Reaper. Sorry, did he just say Reaper? I, the Grim Reaper of Bailey, Lord Bargain von Zeeks. He's the prosecutor. The prosecutor is the Grim Reaper? When von Zeeks stands for the prosecution, they call the accused his sacrificial lambs. And to this day, in every single trial in which he's been prosecutor, the accused has been cooked. What? So it's reached a desperate situation where there's no one willing to stand in defense against the fella at all. You can say he's a living legend of the Old Bailey. Goodness, Lord Barrick Van Zeeks. He must be an exceptionally talented prosecutor then. Talented isn't the word you're looking for, madam. It's cursed. Cursed? What on earth? The defendant is summoned, and his counsel. Please make your way into the court. The trial is about to begin. His counsel, that would be me. Oh, 'tis time. Well then, fella. Don't let me down. But I don't know anything about the case. You haven't told me what even happened. Until you showed your face here, I'd made up me mind, so I had. Sorry? No, bro, you're not gonna get me caught slipping and cooked because you wanted to sit looking dumb. No. You're not doing that. I've decided I have to defend myself in there. How would that have worked? Help me out so I know what's going on. But then you made me an appearance, a student of law, wouldn't you know? 'Tis no accident, I can assure you of that. 'Tis fate, so don't get cold feet now, please. This guy's gonna get us cooked. I literally know nothing about the case, or about this man who stands accused. In fact, the only thing I do know is that I can't just turn my back on him. This just sucks. Why do you put me in a case where I got no evidence? I got no evidence at my armband. That's my only evidence. Mr. Naruhoda. The man has no one. He'll have to stand alone in that courtroom, armed with nothing to defend himself. Yes, something that Cosmo would never have allowed to happen. Counsel for the defense, what are you doing? If you're late for the start of the trial, you will lose your right to stand. I'll be right there. I'll be right there. I'll be right there. I thought she was saying it. I'm stupid. I thought she was trying to say that. It's happening then. My first trial in a British court. I hope you're watching over me, Cosmo. Cause I'm kinda cooked. Cause I have no idea how I'm going to manage this. Honestly, I feel like you get cooked. I feel like they should be trying to tell you some sort of evidence of them. Them not telling you nothing about the trial whatsoever is absolutely bonkers. That is actually ridiculous. That should not be the case. They should have every piece of evidence, every piece of, you know, everything out there so you could be like, okay, bet. This is what the case is about, this, and that. Not just, oh yeah, congratulations. You have no piece of evidence. He ain't gonna tell you nothing about it. You're not gonna see the evidence. You're not gonna see what happened in the case. You're not gonna see none of that stuff. Like, come on. What am I supposed to do about that? Okay, February 18th, 10 a.m., the Old Bailey courtroom. Alright. Oh. So we have girl that's made, dude with the top hat, the girl with the smallest looking hat, then you got this man over with the mustache out here, just staring at me like he's with the Lawton game. If it was like his father, what's that dude from Lawton or Latin name, Professor Light or whatever? That's the dude right there. That's his father right there. And then the person beside him, I don't know what the person on the right side of him is. I don't know. Anyway, keeping it going down. So this is the highest court in Great Britain, the Old Bailey. The centuries of history in this place is palpable, isn't it? It's so different to the Supreme Court in Japan. It feels both imposing and serene at the same time. The atmosphere almost makes words redundant. Whatever the country, determining a person's guilt or innocence is always a solemn affair. May I say something, Mr. Narhoda? Oh, yes, what? You're looking kind of stiff. Your eyes look ready to pop out of your head again. I think you might want to fix that. That's fair enough. I know, but I just can't help it. Okay. Oh, we got Dracula in here? Nice. Wow, okay. So I don't think we're gonna do the I feel like his things like okay, like in the name of Her Majesty the Queen or something along those lines, but I ain't doing that crap. I'm sticking with the judge's voice of how the regular voice the judge was, bro. I'm not doing that voice for him. I'm not. In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session. We are here today to determine the guilt or innocence of Mr. Magnus McGilded. I now call upon the counsels for the prosecution and defense to declare their willingness to proceed. Okay, now that's the problem. I don't know what his voice is going to sound like. I might be cooked there. The prosecution is fully prepared. That must be the Reaper of Bailey. I don't know how his voice will sound. Is it like dark, like... I don't know how it's going to be. That's the problem. He really does look fully prepared to dispatch his next poor victim to the underworld. He looks like a vampire, indeed. Counsel for the defense. You appear to be Eastern. Do you speak English? Oh yes, of course, sorry. But he asked if the defense was ready. That could be further from ready if I tried. Those eyes please me, Nipponese. Maybe I can do that. They shroud your fear, your doubt, your trepidation or something? Okay, I'm just gonna say trepidation. They run wild, clinging to some phantom notion of courage. The quintessential look of a sacrificial lamb. A cold shiver just ran down my spine, all the way to the tips of my toes. Now, Mr. McGilded. Yes, me lord? You stand accused of murder, a capital offense. You could be sent to the gallows if found guilty. Are you quite sure you would trust your defense to this foreigner? He has no choice! Who else is going to defend him? Who else is going to defend this man? He's by himself. No one's going to defend him. No one want to, I don't know, like, waste the cent that they put out there to do anything. Even if they threw money at him, they're not going to do nothing when the daggone prosecutor's right there. I'm the only one who will do it. Even though, like, the only reason I did it was honestly because no one else was going to defend him, so, hey. As I always said, my lord, 'tis a grand thing to give opportunities to the young. Even if this fella is a student from some little island off in the Far East. Is it not the British way to ignore the dangers to yourself and give those less fortunate a fair chance? I'd like to think that acts of chivalry do the great British Empire proud. Listen up, big building. What a fine gentleman London is. Did you hear he donated £5,000 to the government the other day? Mother, please may we go to McGilded Park? Man, oh my goodness, there's too much things going on. I can't even keep up with it. It seems as though everyone in the public gallery is firmly behind Mr. McGilded. That's definitely welcoming news. He certainly has a way with words. Surprised he could convince anyone to defend him. That's a good man. Eloquently put, Mr. McGilded. And most laudable sentiments. I can appreciate that. He got that riz. I like that. He got that riz. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I am sure I needly hardly remind you. Who did I just text me about something? Okay, someone just texted me about something. Okay, I'll answer it later. That you 6 members of the public have been selected for your impartiality. Are you ready to proceed? Okay, there we go. So 3 ladies and 3 guys. Oh, I didn't even see the guy on the left. I didn't even see that guy. Okay, anything can happen here. Okay, why does that dude got a knife though? I want to ask why that dude got a knife though. I hope he ain't the killer though. He got the knife out there. I think he's doing something with it. I'm a little afraid of that man. That man, anyone who's throwing a knife like that, just throwing it like these, and smiling like that, and not in a serious lick, I'm sorry. He's a Hall of Fame crash out. Look at his face. Like I would say the 5th guy is the most dangerous man of all time. So you don't know what he's going to be doing. He got a magnet on. He looked like Professor Layden or something, like Father or something. Like, I'm good. Bro, there's so many of them. Why do I gotta do these voice acting for? Like, dang, I'm cooked. Yes, me lord. If the task is to send rotters to the gallows where they belong, I'm more than ready. At the manor, his lordship always says we should dispose of rubbish promptly. Naturally, I agree. Ha! Any criminals here will soon be wishing they never set eyes on me. She ain't talking good. Thank goodness she ain't talking. She just using things though. I feel a chill. Oh, don't mind me, my dears. I'll just be getting on with my knitting. Must finish these mitts for my grandson. Ah, Miss Naruto, those people are... The jury, yes. That's something we don't have in Japan yet. That's right. I've only ever read about it. But here in Great Britain, the court's final verdict depends on the opinion of these 6 jurors. Why? I mean, hey, we might have to make it work though. We just gotta make sure, maybe the grading can make it on our side. We can just get some people on our side. Over there. The judge passed the sentence according to the law, but the jurors determined guilt based on common sense. Okay. So, here's the things wrong with this. 1. Usually, okay, Japan, at least in this case scenario, the judge declares it. Now, every one of them got to declare it though. So that's why we're going to be a terrible idea. So the defendant is ultimately judged from 2 completely different points of views. And now exactly does the jurors give the verdict. Okay, let's do that. That I don't know, but I'm sure it'll become clear as the trial progresses. Yes. Prosecutor Van Seeks. Did someone just shout something? Give me a second. I'm trying to see, like, dang, bro, like, I keep hearing someone calling it. I'm out, though. Alright. My lord. It's been a number of years since we've seen you here in the courtroom. I thought you renounced your fame. I'm known as the Reaper of Bailey, my lord. Infamy rather than fame, I would say. But yes, 5 years have passed since I last spread my wings in this capacity. Not capital, but technically same thing. So, what brings you back? Is there some change of circumstance in which the court should be aware? I leave that to your imagination, my lord. So the Reaper has been out of action for 5 years. Brother, why are you back now all of a sudden? You should have came back like the 4th episode, not this episode. Unless like that was like your brother or something. I gotta figure. Why do you have to choose today of all the days to make a comeback? Exactly, why? That makes no sense. How you come back 5 years and then say, you know what? I'm gonna challenge you. You seem like the best target. Like, bro, that kind of sounds crazy. 4th, I can understand like 4th chapter. Why are you here now? Like, they should have brought someone that's like Archie, but maybe a little bit better than Archie. You know what I'm saying? And then bring that guy out there. It's like you just said, you know what? Let's just bring Edgeworth out here and make it work for you. Like, come on. Don't lose heart, Mr. Naruhodo. As you wish, sir. The court nevertheless welcomes your return. And I ain't gonna lie, Naruhodo, you're kinda cooked, buddy. Now then, opening statements, I think. A summary of the case, if you please. Certainly, my lord. As your lordship is aware, this is a case of overwhelming simplicity. You must be the only ones in here who aren't aware. The incident took place in the late evening. 3 days passed. The hour was some minutes after 10. The victim was a maker of building bricks known in the community as Thrice-Fired Manson. Sorry, Thrice? He was a very accomplished craftsman. The bricks he fired were said to be almost indestructible. Thank you for saying that, Your Honor. I know you're going to talk about the case, but I was going to keep it a buck. Can we, like, if any of y'all can tell me about everything that happens? Because apparently my defense over here don't want to tell me crap, so I need to know what's going on, whether it's evidence or not. I need something. I need something, not nothing. I need something. Please, give me something. Okay, a knife. Wait, hold up. Do y'all have any scans of the knife or something? Is that his knife or something? Like, where are we going off with this? Alright. Anyway, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Wait a minute. Was that the same knife the other dude had? Oh, I ain't gonna lie. Is that the same knife the other dude had? I'm feeling disgusted if it is. The dude in that little jury. I'm gonna shut up, though. Alright. Let's keep it going, though. The victim's corpse was discovered in an omnibus in service on the streets of London at the time. A dagger that had been thrust into the victim's abdomen is believed to be the ultimate cause of death. Here's an autopsy report from the investigating medical officer at Scotland Yard. Didn't know. Thank you, counsel. I shall accept that in the photograph as evidence. I was gonna say photograph, and if I say something else, I was gonna say program, like it was our daily program with this. All right, so autopsy report is a report prepared by the Scotland Yard coroner. It gives the cause of death as internal hemorrhaging or hemorrhaging. I can't say the name of it. I was going to say hemogorg, but like they don't have that up there. As a result of a single stab wound into abdomen. So he got body that died there. That knife must have been just dope. A single stab wound? Just one little... I thought it was going to be like, I don't know, like maybe 2 or 3? Maybe not just one, unless like, was he just... I don't know, the guy might just gotta be weak, I ain't gonna lie. Okay, the crime scene photograph. Okay. Crime scene photograph. Okay. A photograph of the victim taken on the omnibus. The knife in his abdomen is clearly visible, but his face is partly obscured from a view from an old quicker hat. Oh, so it feels like it could be more than that then, okay. And one further item of evidence. Okay, give me a second. So yeah, so they don't want to show the hat. Wait, did they ever remove like the hat or take the hat off? Did they see something? And what's that white thing right there? What's that right there? It look like some nonsense going on. Okay. Let me see. The right-fired Mason, male. 8. Okay. Okay. Time and cause of death was the 15th of February, 10 to 11 p.m. Said once an abdomen while a knife was while draining the Auschwitz, died eternal worrying resulting from the trauma. Okay. Oh my god, look at that crap. The prosecution wishes to submit these as well. And these are what? Like, I don't know what the heck these gloves are supposed to be for. Good lord! Is that blood, counsel? Yes, my lord. Seized by a policeman who arrived at the scene. These gore-soaked gloves were taken from the hands of the accused when he was arrested. What? Brother, I'm cooked. He getting us cooked. Mr. McGilded gloves had blood on them? Yes, I will accept these as evidence as well. The defendant's leather gloves have been entered into the court records. Okay, the leather gloves the defendant was wearing at the time. That's a... Those names on the right glove. Okay, honestly, I guess that's fair, because if the right hand is this, they use that, boom, blood on hands. So it's not like it's not no sauce or something? Like, I just want to ask, it's like some texture to sauce. I'm just asking, because they look, you gotta know, bro. I don't know what's going on. How did I get into this? I'm backed into a corner before I even started. This guy fumbled me. You fumbled me, dude. What's wrong with you? Why'd you do this? Why'd you didn't tell me nothing? Wait, how does man retire when he was like 5 years, when he was like 27 and then he's 32? You know, make me think he was like 40 or 50 something. Oh, you lived in the East End? Oh, great work. I'm gonna need your help, Tobe. I'm gonna need your help, bro. I'm cooked. Continuing. According to the driver of the omnibus, there were only 2 passengers traveling inside his vehicle at the time. Okay, that's fair, that's fair. Okay, hold up. Was there... Okay. Can I ask one question, though? Did he have any packages or any kind of things? I've seen my fair share of problems in Japan where they were out there just, I don't know, people being inside trunks and stuff and being inside all these other good stuff. Did y'all ever check what was inside the bag? No, what the heck? No, we're ignoring you. That's what they're going to probably say, like, no, we're ignoring you. But only 2? Obviously, one of those passengers was the deceased brickmaker, Mr. Mason. The other was the accused, Magnus McGilded. He got the point. He had the point right. He hit the little and he hit the Look, it's him. It's gotta be you, bro. Got it cooked. I ain't gonna lie. I kinda like that one. I ain't gonna lie. I kinda like that little point though. He hit the little I might have to do that in the future though. I might have to rock that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna have to steal that joke when I play Myers Rumble. Not gonna hold you. Well, rather crazy circumstances, to say the least. I'm not saying that word, though. Defendant, what say you? I won't say nothing. I'm cooked anyway. Well, of course, I have no recollection of such a thing. Mr. McGilded. To be sure, I rode the omnibus that evening. But whenever I'm in a carriage, I'm taken with a fierce tiredness, and I always succumb to it. Are you claiming to have been asleep? 'Tis the motion of the carriage, my lord. Littlein, so it is. And when I opened my eyes again, this was a desperate sight before me. The body of a man I've never laid eyes on before in me life. Wait, hold up. Okay, let me ask a question. Can these gloves fit you? That's the question. Can these gloves fit you? That's the problem. But let me look at this. This is definitely blood, isn't it? Not a pleasant sight to be confronted with on our first day on London. Well, nothing will come from grumbling now. No, but by the way, is Mr. McGilded right-handed? Yes, I believe so. He was toying with a coin in his right hand a little earlier. Ha, pity. If only he had been left-handed. I think blood on either glove would have been fairly incriminating, really. Okay, we read that. Alright. Make sure anything else that's incriminating here? Gotta check everything, chat. Gotta check everything. Gotta check everything. No, not here, not here, not here. Not here, not here, not here. Okay, but looks okay, okay. Can't do nothing about that evidence. Alright, good to know, good to know. We're kind of just cooked here. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Game, I appreciate it. Now I ask yous, what good-hearted soul wouldn't rush to help a fellow bleeding from his scratch or stomach? I was about to start worrying about me gloves now, was I? I reached out to give the man a hand. So the blood got onto the gloves then, and the man had been killed. Unfortunately, that statement of the driver is only the beginning. Okay, let's keep going. Let's get some evidence down. If I get some evidence down, we can just see what's up with that. What? That's not all of it. There was multiple witnesses to the precise moment at which the brickmaker was fatally stabbed. Bro, they only probably saw the ending, like literally the moment where he was already dead, and then said, "Oh, wait, okay, now we see it." Bro, y'all putting me in bad situations. Order! 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 When the killing took place, only the victim and the accused were inside the carriage. There were 5 witnesses to the crime. Oh, there were witnesses to the crime. There were technically 5, but I mean, hey, this is not just a case of compelling evidence. It's the nail in the coffin for the accused. Okay, hold on. I might not like you, but hey, you cool with it though, right? Yo, you cool with it. I can't be mad at you for that. You cooking though, I ain't gonna lie. I might like this prosecutor. He kinda just cooking though. He's kinda cooking right now. Thank you, counsel. The circumstances of the crime have been made quite clear. I think we will hear the testimony from the witnesses first of all. I agree. Your wish is my command. Bailiff, bring the witnesses at once. 1, 2, 3. And we got 3. Okay. That guy with the hat kind of look kind of crazy. Witnesses, your name and occupation for the court. My name is, well, everyone calls me Beppo. I drive an omnibus in the East End. Bruce Fairplay. I'm a banker in the city. My name is First. Lady First. I make hats for gents. Let's begin by confirming the facts. 3 days ago, at a short time of 10 o'clock in the evening, all of you present in the stand were in an omnibus and witness to the aforementioned incidents. Is that correct? Yes, sir. Quite right. Yes, sir. That's all right, sir. Very well, then. Then let's proceed to your formal testimonies, please. Each of you will tell the court precisely what you saw. Not the crap of what you think you saw. What you purely saw. Full facts. Hey, I'm gonna go first, man. I'm Bruce, man. I'm Bruce Fairplay with that thing. Hey, Bruce Fairplay looked like he tried to be like Abraham Lincoln, but he got that big, strong chin. He got that strong chin. Look at that man. It was the last bustle of the evening, so I had a few customers. I remember it well. The victim and the man accused of killing him were sitting next to each other inside the bus. Then out of the blue, the accused just reached over and plunged a knife right into his guts. He's a criminal. That's right. He stabbed him. I screamed. I did. I couldn't help it. As soon as I heard the scream, I stopped my bus. And then I saw it too. Okay, I want to see. Okay, y'all say y'all seen it. Let me go here and I'm gonna have to talk to you about the point. Unambiguous testimony, I must say. Exactly, my lord. These men witnessed the incident in the omnibus with their own eyes. I'd like to ask a question, if I may. Yes, counsel? Well, this testimony makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. Why not? Okay, they said they seen it though. Like, I just want to know, did they actually see the moment it happened, or did they see it beforehand? Because he said the gut, and that is the gut. But okay, let me ask a question. Did you know who the person was? I just want to know. Did you know who the person was that got hit? At the beginning, did you see it? I just want to ask that. Did y'all see it? Because they said they see it. Come on, huh? But yeah, why not? Well, the incident took place inside a moving carriage, didn't it? Oh yeah, that's fair. Because like, how can they see it when the carriage is moving unless they like had the thing open? As it has been clearly stated from the outset. Yes. Well, in that case, how could those two witnesses possibly have seen what had happened? There was no way they could have seen the inside of the moving carriage. Oh, wait, what? What do you mean by that? I'm kind of confused. Like, what's going on? How quaint. I'd read that civilization in Eastern Island nations was a good century behind our own. But you're here in London yourself. Are you really so ignorant about our omnibuses? Huh? Tell me, my Nipponese friend, have you ever traveled in an omnibus? Well, no. Could you like show me what it looks like? Like show what an omnibus looks like? Because I mean, all you see is this. Like how you gonna see that though? It's not like they tell you, oh yeah, you can see this thing. Like how am I supposed to see that thing? Well, no. Well, we only arrived in London this morning. No matter. I've arranged for us to see it for ourselves, the actual scene of the crime, that is. Okay, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. See, look, I appreciate you, buddy. I appreciate you, man. You're helping my case out a lot better, because I don't know what's going on here. What? What do you mean? The actual scene? How? A carriage is designed to be moved, after all. Presumably you understand that much. Yes. The omnibus in which this bloody crime took place is here today, in this very building. Here? And wait, what? The entire carriage? Bailiff. Bring forth the stricken omnibus. Wait, can you? Yeah, please do that, sir. So that's an omnibus. The omnibus. Okay, so, okay, I want you to go in there. Go in that building. Go in that carriage. Go in there. Don't open nothing up and tell me if someone can see me in there. I can't believe they bring something so enormous in here. Yeah, they literally said, nah, bro, we gonna make sure you see this evidence on the deck. You gonna have to see this thing today. As you can see, the omnibus is pulled by 2 horses. It can carry up to 8 passengers. That makes sense. Omnibus makes sense, you know, multiple of them. Four passengers seated inside the enclosed cabin, and the other 4 on top of the roof of the deck. Above. Okay, so they said only 2. So did anyone check above? I want to know, did anyone check above? Did anyone check above that spot? Those 2 spots? Because we only seen one there, one the other thing. We don't see the other ones though for some reason. Every Londoner knows that the best views of the city's architecture sites are to be had from the very top of the omnibus. That makes sense, but besides apparently no one's there, there's only 2 people. And I should point out to our forward guests that there's a skylight in the roof, allowing a view of the interior from the seats above. Okay, are you saying that the people from above were those two ones that were above and they saw it? Ah, skylight. Oh. The penny drops at last, I see. These two gentlemen were occupying the rooftop seats on the omnibus when the murder took place. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you, sir. Thank you. That makes sense. I could see that. I was about to say, bro, how the heck are you gonna see it from the side? I was on the exact same point with the main character on that. I was about to say, how they see it unless they were on the top. Why'd you? Well, at least y'all let me know. So thank you, sir, for letting me know. They were on the top of the thing and they saw it. Okay, so I have a question though for you, Fair Play. I got one question for you though. You say you saw him stab him in the gut. How many times did you see it though? For both of you. I want to hear both of y'all testimony. Put it on that piece of paper. I want y'all both to put it on a piece of paper. Put that thing on a piece of paper. Roll that thing up. Make sure no one sees it. Tell me who the answer is. That's the best you can do, honestly. That's the best you can do. That is how they came to witness the grim incident. The grim incident, indeed. Through the skylight. That makes perfect sense. Yeah, I'm kind of cooked. Well, counsel, this is the first. In all my years behind the bench, I've never experienced the crime scene itself being brought into the courtroom. Honestly, I agree. If you want to bring out a daggone omnibus just to prove your point, I respect you. I got nothing but respect for you. There are numbers of important clues remaining inside the carriage, my lord. I'd like to submit the omnibus itself as evidence. That is the prosecution's request and wish. My head's about to fall off, but you're cooking. Very well, I see no reason why not. And plus, you're kind of cooking. You're cooking really good out here. You're doing us Englanders proud, and British people proud. This omnibus is hereby formally accepted as evidence. Perfect, okay. The omnibus. The 8-seater omnibus that was the crime. The passengers both inside the carriage and the roof deck that night. Ooh, excuse me. I can't believe it. The entire crime scene entered as evidence. Let's look at everything then. We looking at everything. We looking at everything we see. We looking at everything. Okay. Well, let's open the door and go inside, shall we? The scene of the murder is horrible. We might as well. Okay, that's one. Yeah, wait, yeah. What's with this? Open that thing. You see, how to handle it seems. Yeah, let me see that stuff. Let me see that. Yeah, let me see that. This looks like all sorts of equipment that might be needed to keep the omnibus running. Feeding tubs, tools to repair wheels, blankets, horseshoeing tools. So it's a storage compartment for the coachman to keep his things, it seems. There doesn't seem to be any space for passengers to stow their luggage, that's for sure. Well, I don't imagine it would be very convenient for that purpose anyway. Wait, actually, wait, hold that thought real quick. Then, is there anything on the left side I need to know about? Okay, yeah. Okay, my bad. Anything on the side I need to worry about? Nothing so far. Okay, let's talk about the blood. Let's look at the blood real quick. That blood that's soaked into the seat, that's victims, obviously. Yes, and that seat would be clearly visible from the roof deck. Would you really stab someone in full view of other passengers like that? I wonder. Well, it was after dark, and there was a lamp on in here, so the perpetrator didn't see anything outside through the skylight. which way we look at it, it doesn't seem like it was a planned attack. It's quite a large skylight, isn't it? Yes, quite large enough to afford a good view into the cabin from the roof deck. And there doesn't seem to be a handle or catch of any description. I suppose I can't be open from the inside of the cabin at least. Okay, so we got that down. Anything else you worry about? Let's do this first. Ah, that's a poster for the Great Exhibition. That's due to start 6 months from now. There's a lot of focus being drawn to the Crystal Tower, the central piece of the whole exposition. Ooh, the Crystal Tower. It's under construction already, I believe. People all over London must be fizzing with excitement at the prospect of such a great event. Ah, I guess. Okay. Have you seen enough? Let's step back outside then. Dad, got it! Phoenix, right! Why are you here, Phoenix? Phoenix, right? Dog, you just be here every time. Okay, I'm about to just go up there and look up. I'm about to look up at stuff. So this is the roof deck of the omnibus. Oh, you must have a wonderful view of London streets from up here. So people sit all the way up here on bitter winter nights when the cold air rushes up past them? And they have to pay money to do so? Brr, I can't imagine how cold it must feel. That just made me think of something horrible. Can you imagine being dragged around in the city, freezing cold as a punishment? Perhaps that is the real price you stay out late. That's fair. Wait, what the? So this doesn't feel out of place? I don't know what this is, or if it's... Okay, 30% of that exists. Alright, we can just skip this, we can just skip this, we can just skip this, we can just skip this. Alright. Let me see this part right here. Last part, but not least, I guess this part right here. Was anything bleeding on the back or something? Anything bleeding on the back or something? I can't see that. I can't see of because this thing's kind of weird. Okay, nothing else here. Can I see that part? Let me see that part. You can certainly see the carriage through this opening. That's for sure. Yes, and there's a lamp enclosed in the cabin, in the enclosed cabin. There you go. So I'm sure the witness would have been able to see quite clearly. That's not good enough for us. Alright, anything else I need to worry about? Okay, that would obviously be for them stepping on something. 418, does that have any significance? No significance. Anything else I need to worry about? No. We already went through here. Okay, I think we got everything. Wait, what? Okay, what's this? Oh, we're talking about the chair again. Okay, yeah, we can stop it here. We've already looked at this part. Okay, perfect. Alright. Alright, perfect. Alright, we looked at everything that's in here. Okay, perfect. Kasami Ozagi, bro, that's crazy work. They did them dirty. Alright, there you go. It's crazy work, though. So much stuff, though. Yes, Great Britain is simply extraordinary. Couldn't help myself but a lot by giving that omnibus a thorough examination. See, you guys, it is here. I already did. I definitely did. Let us continue with proceedings then. Hey, Brian, how you doing, man? Let us continue with proceedings then. Your cross-examination, counsel. Pray, don't expect this nip-and-knee stray to understand the intricacies of a British court's cross-examination rights. Alright, my first cross-examination in a British court. Let's get it. Focus, Ryunosuke. Focus. You good? That's good. That's good here. That's good here. Okay, let's go. Let's go. We'll talk to you in a second later. Move out the way. I already read this part, so I'm not gonna read it yet. Okay, that's fine. Let's talk to that. Let's talk about that. You actually saw the exact moment it happened? Didn't I already testify to that? Or are the fair dinkum, hard-working city bakers not trustworthy? I mean, it's called the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. It's kind of like Phoenix Wright. Oh, no, I didn't mean that. This is no good. I really got his back up. Perhaps you could just tell us what you saw a little more detail, if that's... My lord. Juror number 3, what's the meaning of this? My mind is made up, my lord. Completely and utterly made up. Made up about what? I don't like the stinking rich. Never have. They're always up to something or other than they shouldn't be. Every one of them. And that little leprechaun of a man is no exception. He can't fool me. Oh. For what, bro? There's no point wasting time listening to any more of this. That's my opinion on the matter, anyway. That's precisely what I was about to say. As the foreman of the jury, it's my duty to set a good example to my fellow jurors. That's not even my fault. What's happening here? I can't press. What the heck was the pressing? This game is trash. Come on. Let's see. Oh yes. It seems that's how the members of the jury give their verdicts. Well, I need the judge help then. With fire? Apparently, yes. White for innocent and black for guilty. Hey boys, how you doing, man? This case sucks. Bro, they just go out there and say, oh yeah, I don't like the way he looks. Fire! Like, come on! As the 6 members of the jury made up their mind about the case, one by one, they each cast a ball of fire into the great scale of justice, as we saw a moment ago. Grady, please, just stick to knitting. Other lady, just stick to writing letters. And Maid, just stick there and look good for the camera, please. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to carry. I'm not going to guarantee. Not this game. So if those enormous scales fall completely to the black side, does that mean... Let's do our very best to make sure that doesn't happen. Now I'm even more worried than I was before. Very well. The court acknowledges the change in the jury stances. Counsel, for the defense, please continue with your cross-examination. This is a nightmare. Okay, let's just hold it. Hold it, please. He's stabbing you, say. And you were sitting up there in the roof deck, were you? I'll let you have that. Okay. Do you have something to say, sir? Do y'all two guys say something? I'll make sure they're good. Okay, they ain't saying nothing yet. they ain't saying nothing yet, okay. I remember seeing the the little gent sitting next to the fellow that was stabbed. Where's that guy at? I've been thinking about the new hat designs, you see, so I was just gazing absent-mindedly around. But then I happened to look down through the skylight. It was sticking right from his belly. That great huge knife. I mean, I guess it is a knife. So, I mean, you got that right. Wait, crap! I meant to check the thing! No! I meant to check the thing! No! I didn't check it! That don't mean at all. The jury looks like they're even more convinced my client did it than before. That appears to have made everyone even more dubious that Mr. Gill is telling the truth. If only we had some evidence that could counter their suspicion. Mr. First. Oh. Yes, sir? I didn't check the other part. That sucks. None of them got something. May's the best? Hey, I mean, the best was out there. I sadly didn't see the state of play. I sadly didn't. Is this the knife you saw? Oh, I grieve. Yes, that's it. That's the very one, sir. I want to say it's him, but he always does that stupid stance. He's cold every time. Bro, it's literally the court. No one's cold in here. It's only you. Why are you still cold? Like, dang. How are you still cold? Is that... Yes, counsel. Bro, I think that man's just cold every time. He always cold for no reason. Yes, counsel. This is the blade that was driven into the victim's belly like a stake through the heart. And you're making good vampire jokes, even though you kind of like, you might as well be a vampire at this point. This is the blade of considerable size, counsel. It is, and furthermore, the scabbard is emblazoned? Like, I can't say these words. Stop doing these words. Emblazoned prominently with a certain initial. The letters M, which seems oddly familiar. Is there anyone with the name M up here? Who knows what the word M? It could have been Mason's knife. Yeah, it could have been Mason's knife. He was the victim. He could have been stabbed by his own knife by someone else. I can't even say nothing. And yeah, the stuttering does go hard because I've been stuttering the entire time. And plus, I can't tell what these words are. Or it could have been Mel Strongheart's knife. Who knows? Please, no. M for Magnus, perhaps. Or McGilded, possibly. Take your pick. It seems this particular big name in London made a magnificent mistake. But there are M's everywhere. I'm definitely not dandy enough. You got that right. I'm not an Englishman. I'm not an Englishman like how they are being it. Like, yes. Like in Mason.
Objection!
Oh, brother. This blade is far too extravagant for a poor brickmaker to have owned. Okay, that is a fair point, though. But there could be anyone out there, though. And maybe, hey, maybe the guy said, here, take this as like my accomplishment or something. I don't damn go know. I'm not dandy. You go out there and say Blazement or whatever that garbage name is. Go for that. Then we get to go out there and say some nonsense like that. Like, I'm not supposed to know about that unless I actually look up the word and actually looked at the thing for it. I'm not an Englishman, and I'm not taking my credit with that one nonsense. No, this weapon of murder almost certainly belongs to the accused. Not conclusive, but certainly compelling, counsel. My lord, if you'll forgive the interruption. Ah, juror number 2, go on. Mr. McGilded is a pillar of society and a gentleman's words should be sacrosanct. However, those of us in service know we must accept hard truths. Oh, I'm cooked. Everyone's out here doing this stupid nonsense. I'm checking. Hey, give me the knife. Give me the knife. That part is the sheath, isn't it? Are you alright, Mr. Darhoda? Oh, sorry, yes. I just don't really like blades. Oh. Those don't seem like the words of a man with a large katana slung from his waist. That's not a blade. That's Cosmo's soul. Anyway, there's no sense in delaying it. Let's see what the blade looks like. Alright, let's check the blood. That looks a lot like blood. It surely is blood. The victim's. An Englishman's blood looks like a Japanese man's blood. Did you think it wouldn't? Sorry, it's just that we've only arrived in here in Great Britain. I'm finding it a little hard to adjust. Yes, I do understand. Alrighty. Wait, what the? Wait, are you sure are they not sure it's like a weird looking W or something? I'm trying to make sure it looks a little, like a little bit on this side. There you go. Yeah, it looks like a W. Is it not a W? An ornament with the letter M. I'm not even Mr. Magnet's gilded initials. It looked like it's in a W way. That's what I'm thinking. It looks like a W though. And it's beautifully gilded too. It must be very valuable, I should think. Ah, what is it? Look at this M. If you turn it upside down, it becomes a W. This could change everything. Yeah, exactly. A W? Yes, this is one of those, you know, turnabout cases. I'm sure of it. I'm afraid I don't know it all, but what I'm sure of is that this is an M. Oh, well, that idea was quickly quashed. Man, you ain't have to cook my thing up. I don't care. I think it's a W in my opinion. I'm sorry, but hold on. Let me look at this thing another way. I mean, it could be an M or it could be a W. It could go either way. It can go here or it go here, but it looks kind of like a W. It looks like a W. It looks like a W. This looks like a W. Alright. So yeah, that's the best chance I have of doing something, bro. Like, what are they smoking on? Because look, I mean, there ain't nothing else I can go out there and say. Wait, what are you about to do? Dispose of the rubbish. I'm getting fumbled. No. I don't wish to cause offense, but I do like to eradicate all traces of filth and grime. Huh? I've painstakingly typed every word uttered here today and cross-referenced all the facts. As such, I am in now position to draw the only logical conclusion. This is just, bro, 4 people! Not again! Come on. You're not lying, though. That's 4 out of 6 members who proposed a guilty verdict. There are only 2 left. We've had it. Every time I press these witnesses for more information, I just make the situation worse. Nevertheless, what we need more than anything at the moment is more information. We're still very much in the dark. I suppose I just have to keep pressing the witnesses, knowing that more sparks may, well, fly. Must give up hope that we'll uncover something that'll give us a way to fight back. But alright, I'll keep trying. I can't give up. I'll just need to keep calm and listen to witnesses' statements again. Okay, hold up. You heard a scream though. Let me just hear your first thing. Hold up. Alright, let's just press everything we can.
Hold it!
Yes, I think it was sometime after 10, wasn't it? That's right, sir? Yes. It was so cold that way it's freezing in fact. Okay. Y'all both look okay. Okay, that's fine. Go ahead. Go ahead, keep going. And you had 4 passengers on board at the time, is that correct? Yes, that's right. Not all travel the same parts of the bus. Of course not. Of course, don't know. Okay. Okay. Keep going. And there were no other passengers when the incident took place? No one alighted, for example? You're quite right with that, sir. No other passenger like that. No one. None. Alright. No one, none. Alright, let's see. Anyone else? Moving. Wait, hold on. Wait. That hair look like an M! That hair looks like that haircut looks like an M! Let me stop playing. Let me stop going after him. Let me stop trying to go after him. He's like, he keeps doing it every time. He's like, like you kind of look kind of suspicious. But I mean, it's just your hair just falling off. You just gotta take that hat off, bro. Just let that hair flow out there, bro. So nobody fled the scene of the crime then. I have to say, the boss insists on running. He does every evening, the last bus of the day. Alright. Let's see. Anyone else? A movement? Good to know. Alright, go ahead. Keep going. But I do wonder sometimes if it's altogether worthwhile. Yes, so sorry to say. Okay, you good? You're good. Alright, keep going. What do you mean by that? Well, with it being cold, so cold and everything, and only making 20 pence on the run, you see? Okay, no one's doing nothing good. Okay, good now. Yes, I spent that much at the pub on the way home just trying to warm up again. Alright, anyone else? You good? You're good, alright. He keeps doing that face. He keeps doing the Abraham Lincoln I'm him pose. Like, bro, like, stop trying to look cool for the camera. Okay, let me talk to you now. Let me talk to you.
Hold it!
Let me talk to you. And you saw them through the skylight in the roof of the carriage. And hold on, let me check something real quick while I'm at it. Make sure I check. Okay, no one is out here. I have to make sure. Good to know. Alright, perfect. That's right. When you sit at the top of the deck, the window's right there at your feet. No and no. Okay, keep it going. Yeah, that is true. I did see it up there. There was a lamp on inside, so I had a pretty good view. The two of them were wearing hats, and I couldn't exactly make out their faces. Well, here's my thing though. The dude's wearing this, and I'm pretty sure he's wearing the same thing he's been wearing. So it can't be him. Dude wear, well, I mean, he technically was wearing a bow tie. That's fair. He was wearing a bow tie, but bro, you can't even make out their faces. Why didn't you open the door and just say, "Oh, I see his face now"? Like, y'all don't be care about evidence. Now, this dude, I understand. That's the victim. We know it's the victim. The victim's the only one that would wear that nonsense. He's wearing this looking hat. And plus, these two were just together. So yeah, can't help that. But oh, it's just terrible. We're just cooked. I'm cooked. Those two of them were wearing hats. I couldn't exactly make out their faces, but there's not a shred of doubt in my mind that it was Mr. McGilded. How can you be so sure? Well, how can I put it politely? Mr. McGilded is a gentleman of rather small stature. So yeah, so what? Just because he's small, you want to cook him up like that? That's how you feel? You gonna do him dirty like that? Come on. Let me stop playing. But I understand. He's small. I get it. Wait. So you say wait, hold on. Wait. So you're saying from that picture, which I couldn't see it fully, but yeah, you're saying he's okay. It looked like they were about the same height. I couldn't fully tell though. I had to check the thing again, but I couldn't have mistaken him for anyone else or someone else. Keep going, sir. Keep going, sir. Let's not forget that when the vehicle came to a halt, the only person inside the enclosed cabin were the deceased Mr. Mason and Mr. McGilded. There is no room for doubt here. I really wish there was... Alright.
Hold it!
Okay, let's talk to you real quick. What exactly did you see? Okay, do you mind if I ask? Sir, that would be a passenger, sir. Yes, collapsed on the floor he was. Okay, so... Anyone know what's up crazy? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. And by the passenger, obviously you're referring to the victim, Mr. Mason, the bricker maker. I said brickman, that's crazy work. The brick maker. Sad enough. And then the other passenger had that in the knife in his hand, like this. By the other passenger, obviously you're referring to the accused, Mr. Magnus McGilded. And then he plunged it down like this. It's stabbing the other passenger in the belly. I have a question. Why did you say you seen it? You seen it. He seen it. You heard a scream. You heard a scream. How the heck did you get to see him actually going to pull a woe for the knife and stab? How did you see that? You can't say he just plunged it down like this and not even see. Whatever, bro. They ain't even doing that in the first place. I'm cooked. Can one of y'all make us think like, oh yeah, exactly, how are we doing that? Because that means he said he stopped, right? He stopped the car, which means he has to stop the car. Boom, stop it. Then he has to go out there and go in the back of this stupid tail car. And I'm assuming he's... Wait, I don't know where they go at. How does that work? Like, where's the driver at with this thing? Literally, two people are supposed to be here. Supposedly, the guy that's right here who's the victim, then the dude that's small. Those two are here. Where's the other guy supposed to be at? Is he right here? I think he's right here, right? He's right here probably-ish. Or is he... Okay, I'm assuming the horses are here. The horses are here, right? Horses are here. I'm guessing he's either here. He has to be here. He has to be around here, though. I'm guessing he had to be right here. And he does the here. So that means he has to stop. And either he has to instant turn around and go right here to see right here, or he has to instant stop, jump out, do like a weird jump. He jumps out the thing. He does that little thing. He jumps like that. Boom. He goes down. Then runs out, opens the door, and sees it. Which way is he going to do it? I can't tell with this game. This game's all over the place. What? I'm cooked. My lord, I wish to speak. Yes? Jury number 5. Do I take it that's you two? As the master of London Guild of Coachmen, the idea of a murder being committed in one of the city's carriages is utterly abhorrent to me. It wouldn't be right to make a decision before hearing all the facts, though. I said to myself, if the kill was under him, how did he see it? Exactly! That makes no sense! I don't get it! How can he see it? But I've heard enough now. The horse has bolted, as they say. No, please, just keep an open mind a little longer. Gee up now, Silver Blaze. The finish is in sight. Oh, brother! Beepo is a long-standing member of the guild, and I trust what the man says. Oh, thank you, sir. You're too kind, sir. This is too unkind, sir. Which now means the 5 jurors agreed to condemn this man. Except her. Madam, juror number 6. Yes, dear. What can I do for you? You have heard the testimonies of the witnesses in the stand. Oh, yes, I certainly have. Still got my hearing, you know. Then pray tell, what are you yet to pronounce your leading? Well, dear, the thing is, I'm a creature of habit, me. I always go to the park at around this time of day and sit on a nice bench and get all my knitting. There's a lovely little park just near where I live. A Gilded Park, it's called. The gentleman donated it to the city, you know, to put a smile on the Londoner's face. The Londoner's face, but you know how that is. He said, I can't imagine such a fine young gentleman would have it in him to take out another man's life. He's always doing wonderful things for the city. That's right, a man like that wouldn't stab someone surely. Mother, maybe go to McGilded Park later? Later. I said McGilded Public later. But I mean, do I really care if it's a library? Absolutely not, so we're keeping it going. And borrow some books? How many Londoners live with their heads in the clouds? Do you people not know what kind of man Magnus McGilded really is? What kind of man is he? The philanthropist. I can't say philanthropist like that good. I don't know how to say it. I'm not a what Vortex says, I'm not a man of what's the word I'm looking for? Dandy. I'm not dandy enough to know these words, bro. My brain is already cooked having to do all this other nonsense. Magnus McGilded has enough wealth to purchase the entire city he claims to value so highly. But where did all that wealth come from? Your client is a Shylock, sir. And one with the very darkest of soul. Yes, but you gotta realize, my brain is cooked. I've had to work the entire time and deal with so much nonsense. At this point in time, I might as well be cooked. I can't say certain words right. It's gonna be a natural thing. Just like I can say certain other words that other people don't know. Don't mean I can say everything else right. What? Stone the crows! McGilded leads money at extortionate rates of interest, so his victims have no hope of repaying him. When they default, he takes possession of everything they own. He is a vulture that preys on the weak. I've never heard any mention of that before. Your faculties haven't deserted you, I'm sure, madam. So had this thought not crossed your mind? Would a man wealthy enough to buy London in its entirety not have a carriage of his own? What possible reason could this man have had to make use of a public omnibus service? You're not saying that the victim, the poor brickmaker, had next to nothing to his name save considerable financial liabilities. It will come as no surprise that his creditor was the accused, Magnus McGilded. But let it also be known that the very day Mr. Mason was killed was the final repayment date for his debts. Can I see evidence or proof? Can I see this evidence or proof, sir? Good gracious! The brickmaker was destitute. He had lost his house. He had not a shilling with which to repay his debts. And in the end, this pitiful soul had the very last thing he owned taken from him, his life. Yeah, can we see some evidence? Like, can I see, like, the thing? How do you know about this? How do you know about the reparation date stuff? But apparently this is Phoenix Wright. Not Phoenix Wright. But actually, even with Phoenix Wright, they would probably still give you evidence at the last second. Unless you're that other dude, that rich dude. They'd be like, oh yeah, you'll be fine. You'll wait till the last second. But apparently we're not getting no evidence. They said, look, these evidence is your evidence. Take it. They said they don't want to see everything. They say, hey, look, you want to see something? Yeah, look at this. Then they said, oh yeah, you want this? Take a look at this. Oh yeah, by the way, you want evidence? Yeah, here, have your armband. This is your evidence too. You're gonna need this just in case. Wink, wink. You're gonna need that. Oh yeah, here's these gloves right here that you're talking about. Yeah, these gloves are pretty good. Yeah. And yeah, this omnibus, this is evidence too. Oh yeah, you wanna know about the murder weapon? Yeah, this is the murder weapon. Yeah, we're gonna open this murder weapon for you. Don't worry, I got you. Don't worry, we're gonna open the murder weapon for you. Here. Let me open the weapon. Whoppa! There you go. There's the blood. There, you'll like this blood. Yeah, it looks like an M or a W. You can't tell which. And then that's it. Like, come on, what are we doing here? By the merciless philanthropist, pretender, Magnus McGilded, and of course, bro, if I showed that the bus, everything is getting me cooked. You open the door, boom. Look, I'm not reading this crap. There's so much stuff you have to look at here. There's this right here. There's the blood. Look, there's the bus right here. Here's the thing right here, right? Look, you see the blood. Boom, blood right here. That's the blood. That's all they say is, oh yeah, there's blood here. Gotta be the victims. There's this thing. All they'll tell you is, oh yeah, we love the circus. We love this. Oh, you open this? Oh yeah, let's open this. Let's go ahead and open it. Boom, has a handle. Guess what? They just say all this is just a daggone whatchamacallit thing. They say it's the Green Man stuff. So, yeah, put that down. Can't do much about that. Boom. Then congratulations, you're still here. You're doing absolutely nothing. Might as well get out, right? Boom. You go up here. Can't hit this. Boom. Go all the way up here. Guess what? These two are the exact same thing. They'll tell you, oh yeah, you can't open this. You can't do this. You can't do that. This is the roof deck of this. Of the omnibus. They'll go up there and say, oh yeah, it's a nice, beautiful London place up here. Yeah, it must be nice. Gotta pay money to just go out there and sit in the cold. It seems terrible out here in these type of days. As you see, that's what he says. That's it. And these two are the exact same thing. So let's go over here real quick. Why don't we? Let's go over here and just see this real quick. Boom, you look at this. They talk about, oh, you can see this side of the carriage, which is fine, right? But how would that guy over there see it? We can't tell how the daggone the owner or the bus driver dude sees things. It's not like he has a camera where he says, oh yeah, I can see stuff now. Like, no. And that truck is stupid. And then they have a lamp. Yeah, nice, but like, how did he see it? We don't know which way he went. Can you see different angles? That's the thing about it. It won't show you different angles. So let me show you. It won't show you different angles. So if you try to get it to a certain weird angle, they won't let you do it. The only way they'll let you do it is, oh, you check here, which this is the same thing as this. You go up here, check here. Then they have this right here. But for some reason, it won't let you hit these, but it'll hit this because they'll think you're trying to talk about this right here instead of, you know, this London 5th Avenue garbage. So it won't let you go there. The only way you can do it is if you go inside, open the door, put up, and then go up here, and then look up. That's the best you can do. That's it. And if you go up here, they'll say the exact same dialogue. And they'll say the same little dialogue. So they say they can't open it here at least. They can only open it from up there. So the only way someone would open something, the only one who could open it would be between 1, 2, or 3. That's the only guy that can do something, which is kind of funny enough, but I'm cooked either way. I don't believe it. If I might add something briefly, Mr. Sato, you claim that the victim had been lent money by Mr. McGilded. But where's the evidence to support your claim? There you go, Mrs. Sato's out there on our case. There you go. She's going to cook it a little bit. Let me drink this. This kind of some blood, I ain't gonna lie to you. Pray forgive the discourtesy of filling my hallowed chalice in a court of law. Aha, there it is! Lord Von Zeke's hallowed chalice! How can this be considered acceptable? But I find myself in an unexpected good humor. I've had heard ladies from the Far East could show great courage, but I didn't expect to experience it myself. Ah, As judicial assistant to the defense, I'm simply doing my job. What a pity that your display of courage is in vain. This is the Deputy's ledger, which details all monies loaned by the accused. I'm getting me some water. Why did you just show this the first time? Why don't we just get all the evidence out the way so we ain't gotta worry about this crap? That'd be nice. That would have been nice. Alright, check it outside. It would have been like that. Would have been nice. Go like this. Having the door open, a little like that. Alright. How long have I been streaming this game for? 2 hours. Yeah, nice. Alright, perfect. You will find the victim's name clearly recorded inside. Oh. Allow me to present this ledger as evidence. And pray forgive the discourtesy of raising my chalice in a toast to the enigmatic East at the same time. A marvelous toast, Council. I will gladly accept this to new evidence. Cause my throat's gonna be crying right now. Deputy's ledger. A catalog of people who had borrowed money from the defendant at high rate of interest. It includes the victim who owed 20 guineas. Oh yes, 20 guineas. The victim owed a considerable sum. There we go. I had to go out there and get out of the way. Alright, let's check it. This portfolio must contain all sort of secrets of London's gentry. Or gentry. I'm gonna say gentry right there, but yeah. Oh dear. Do you really think we ought to look inside? Well, it's not as though we know any of London's gentry personally, is it? Apart from our great detective Fred, perhaps. Actually, I wonder. I assure you, you will not find Mr. Sholmes' name inside. Well, let's see what we find. Gosh, it's crammed full of gentlemen's names, isn't it? Well, I suppose they're probably not all gentlemen at all, are they? After all, not everyone in this country is well off. Ah, goodness! What is it? Look at this. Do you see the name here? Bruce Fairplay. Hey, yo, Bruce, me and you gotta talk, buddy. I knew it was that bad. I knew it was that other dude out there acting cool like he was like that. Should that mean something to me? It does sound strange, but... Dude, are you stupid? Bruce Fairplay, you dum-dum. The guy that's in the middle. What are we doing here? Bruce Fairplay, the witness testified at this very moment. Oh, yes, of course, the baker. Why is his name in here? Thank you. Maybe we should, I don't know, go after him? Ah, he borrowed 20 guineas, did he? And look, the repayment debt is fast approaching. It's possible that this is just a coincidence, of course, but this probably could be useful information. Okay, I'm not reading that though. What about this? Alright. Alright, hold up, let me see. Is there something else in here? Is there anyone else in here? Any other names in here? Okay, just make sure. Any other names in here that I need to know about in particular? There you go. And the accused made quite certain he had ample recompense. Well, it would seem I've had the wool pulled over my eyes. Regrettably, madam. This is the modus operandi of the accused. And it's such a pretty little part, too. What a scoundrel. Oh, brother. Still, maybe it's all for the best. Wait a minute. Let's think about this a little more before. I don't stand for nonsense. I gotta do this to get evidence anyway! What the heck? That was it. The last juror's decision. This game is trash. Come on. According to this encyclopedia of British law, when all members of the jury have concluded that the defendant is guilty, court proceedings are suspended, and the presiding judge will deliver the final verdict and sentence. That's what it says here. The final verdict? It's over then? Oh. There's a footnote, though. A footnote. However, the defense... All 6 members of the jury are now in agreement in this case. Allow me to convey my respect for your swift and righteous decision. According to the law of this country, I will now conclude the trial by delivering my final verdict. I trust there are no objections. What's the footnote, bro? Mrs. Otto, just tell me one thing. Oh yes, you were in the middle of saying something before. The footnote in your Encyclopedia of British Law, however, the defense... What did it say next? Oh yes, of course. One moment. When all members of the jury have concluded that the defendant is guilty, court proceedings are suspended, and the presiding judge will deliver the final verdict and sentence. Then the footnote says, however, the defense has the right to demand a summation examination of the jurors at this point. Summation? Examination?
Objection!
A summation examination? From which century has that tome you've been resurrected? Judging from the binding, I would say that book is at least 50 years old. Any modern text on British law wouldn't even give such an antiquated procedure a mention. It's a relic, long forgotten, and certainly no longer practiced. So you're out of luck. Oh. What even is it, Mrs. Otto? This so-called summation examination. Oh my goodness. My tongue is out there cooked, bro. Like, I'm out here doing too many daggone words. I'm out there getting cooked. I can't even say examination right. I can't even say crap right. Oh, one moment. And I'll read about it. I'm cooked, though. I know I am. I can't read. I certainly can't, bro. My brain gave up. I have to voice act. I'm doing this. I can't read crap. I'm about the road's about to pass out. I'm cooked. And I gotta read people. I'm not supposed to be doing this in a regular way. I'm not supposed to be doing regular words, but it's not the point. You would demand the right to a procedure before you even understand what it entails. Typical Nipponese, if you will. I don't care. I'm cooked anyway. Alright, Mr. Naruhodo, I think I understand. It seems that under this procedure, we will be able to appeal to the member of the jury. To do what, exactly? To appeal to them to change their leaning and reverse their decision. And it says here that, if successful, the proceedings of the trial must be resumed. Make them reverse their decision? Yes, in times gone by, barristers would use a summation examination to attempt to influence the jury's decision. There you go, I said that right this time. But that procedure became something of a formality with no practical benefits, really, so it rather fell out of use. Or fell out to use, at least. I wonder why. Because it was devoid of purpose. Changing just one member of the jury's mind would be hard enough, let alone several. No self-respecting defense barrister would even assert his right to try in this day and age. Still, I don't see any mention of the procedures actually being formally revoked. What are you suggesting? I'm suggesting that although it may be antiquated and largely forgotten, it isn't yet extinct. What do you think, Mr. Naruhoda? Come on, please, let's hurry up and do this. I need to cook. A summation examination, our last possible option. Do we assert our right to carry it out or admit defeat? Assert our right! If we don't, we can't be a lawyer! The defense wishes to assert its right to a summation examination, my lord.
Objection!
London is the capital city of the most powerful nation on earth. We have a duty to the world to exemplify the very high standards of judicial procedure. Summation examinations. Oh, brother, I'm coked up! Summation examinations are an embarrassment that should remain buried. Just like my voice. I might just do regular voices for now if I get cooked up. Let that happen again. I'm doing regular voice from now on. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm about to be cooked.
Objection!
I'm about to be cooked. But if it's our right, it's our right. I believe it could prove vital in this trial. The defense petition is perfectly valid. The court will proceed with the summation examination. Can we stop saying summation examination? Examination, like, bro, can we stop doing that? I'm sick and tired of saying that. I'm about to call it SE, like sound effects. That's what I'm about to call it. I'm about to be sick and tired of this crap. This is madness. Foreman, are you ready? And the remainder of the jury ready? I am on the struggle bus. You got that daggone right. I'm suffering. Well, I'm not, there was no mention of this in the letter I received, you see, so... All members of the jury will be asked to explain on what grounds they have reached their decision. On what grounds? You must all justify your decisions and explain why you believe the defendant to be guilty. Well, my lord, you're rather putting us on the spot. This is most irregular. No mention was made of this before. I don't really hold with all this justifying lark. I just want the man dead. She don't care. She's just gonna be cooking. That seems to have thrown the jurors off. It seems none of them have experienced this before. Alright then, the summation examination. A defense procedure no practicing lawyer has attempted for years, is it? Well, just maybe. It might be the opportunity we've been looking for to turn this trial around. So be it then, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. The court hereby calls upon you to state the grounds on which you find the defendant, Magnus McGilded, guilty of this most serious crime. The jurors' contentions. There was no one else inside the carriage at the time, so it has to be him. I trust the driver. He has an excellent memory, it seems. 4 passengers, with fares totaling 20 pence. He stuck the chap next to him just like this. Brazen, I must say. Absolutely brazen. I have simply typed and collided all the statements made thus far and drawn the logical conclusion. You can trust the guild. Fair fares is our motto. We haven't raised prices above 4 pence for years. The scoundrel stabbing the poor men on the floor, it beggars belief. I mean, a lot of them are fast. Hey, she types fast. Sorry to wish I hadn't pushed for this now. Some of the jurors don't seem to have wonderfully formed arguments, though, do they? Well, let's see what we can do. We need to get these 6 to people change their mind. I have to throw everything I can at them and use some very persuasive language. Just a moment, Mr. Naruhoda. I mean, just ask her. She might help you out. According to the book, that's not quite how it works. Oh? I thought I was going to have to thaw their icy minds with some heartwarming rhetoric about the defendant or something. Unfortunately, once the jurors have decided the defendant is guilty, they're unlikely to heed anything the defense says. But then, they've reached their conclusions by their own reasoning, you see. Your pleas will sound like excuses. In fact, it could recoil on you. The more you try to persuade them, the more entrenched they may become. Then what are they supposed to do? Oh dear, I'm just citing what I've read about British law, Mr. Naruhodo. Right, I'm sorry. Do you have any idea how to make this work then? Well, from what I can understand, the key to this procedure is using the juror's own words to make your arguments. What do you mean? Well, the 6 members of the jury are randomly selected members of the public. They may appear to present a united front, but the truth is, they're complete strangers who just happen to find themselves here in the courtroom together. And that's the way to break them down, you mean? Yes, exactly. We must listen very carefully to what each member of the jury says, and see if we can identify any contradictory statements. If we can contrast the statements and pit the corresponding jurors against each other. I see. So it's contradictions in what 2 or more jurors say that we're looking for. In a way, then, this is similar to regular cross-examination. Oh, yes, I suppose you're right. I probably could because I don't know what they're talking about. Find the contradictions in their statements and pit the jurors against one another to break them down. Alright, I might be able to pull this off. No, that's not right. Yeah, that's definitely not right. We're gonna have to... Yeah, there we go. Let's put it right here in the second part right here. There we go. Let's do it. You have to pull it off. I'm cooked. I have to pull this off. Yeah, you're talking about to pull it off. I gotta see how it goes. Can we start with proceedings, counsel? I would ask you to take the stand for this. I'm expecting a clear and concise rebuttal. Yes, my lord. Alright. Why'd it have to be like this? Jury examination. The defense's rebuttal. Wait, hold on, wait. Okay, so they're saying like, okay, I just want to know, can I just pick this one and then just put it with the other thing? Hold up. Because I feel like if I press, ain't it going to mess me up? I don't know if I press it's going to mess me up. There's no one else in the carriage. What book? You mean this book right here? All it talks about is Bruce Fairplay. If you're talking about the book, all the book does is shows you Bruce Fairplay. Because you're talking about her book, you can't use her book because it won't let you use the book. So if you're talking about this book, it'll only have something about Bruce Fairplay, and that's about the book. That's about it. That's all it does, honestly. Because they talk about this full legitimate's names, and then it does this. They talk about Bruce Fairplay, and that's about all the book does. Because it won't let you look at the book any further, though. Okay, I just want to see what happens when I press. So, okay, here's what we're going to do, chat. Here's what we're going to do. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to see what press does. I'm just going to see what press does. I'm going to see what pressing does. Real quick. I don't know what it's supposed to do, but I just want to see. I mean, oh wait. I mean, there's that, and there's two well, there's three ladies. I mean, I wouldn't dare gonna know. There's these two. I ain't gonna lie, because I mean, I guess there's something about her and her. Yeah, I was gonna say you're assuming you're talking about her. Wait, you want me to pit them? I mean, hold on, let me just see what you call it. Me going out there to well, I mean, that's what I was gonna say. I'm just gonna see what. Actually, you know what? I'll just go ahead and I'll do it for you real quick. I'll do it for you real quick. I'll just do it for you real quick.
Objection.
I mean, I was gonna just press him and see what happens, but I'll do it for you, now, at least. Those two statements are completely contradictory. What? Explain, counsel. Post haste. Oh, dearie me, I was only knitting a jumper for my other half. What is all this claptrap? What does contradictory even mean, I ask you? I heard from more than one witness that they allegedly saw the actual motion when the defendant stabbed the victim. Now, out of the curiosity, juror number 3. What? Can't you see I'm busy here? How would you say the defendant stabbed the victim? What sort of motion was it? Huh, want me to test it, do you? It was like this. Stuck that fellow next to him without even getting up. Just like the prim banker said. Yes, that was Mr. Fairplay's testimony. Quite true. But hold up, didn't the green man didn't the one in the green outfit say that though? I mean they both witnessed the murder, but didn't he say that he did the motion? Oh wait, you're all right. I just wanted to see what Preston did. I didn't know what Preston did. I thought Preston just made him more mad, or is making me lose a thing or something. I didn't know what that was supposed to be for, but hey, worked for me, I guess. I was probably going to do that one, or I was going to probably do the other one. Didn't care. But hey, either one's fine with me. I'll take it. Now then, juror number 6. Oh, is that me, is it? What can I do you for, young man? There's that angles is what I was going for. I mean, honestly, that's fair. That's fair. I didn't know what I was going to press if it was going to make me lose any points, so that's what I was going to check out first. But hey, see how it goes. How would you say the defendant stabbed the victim, madam? Oh, well, dear, as far as I understand it, it was like this. He stabbed the poor man after he collapsed on the floor. The coachman said so. Now don't move. Take a look at these two jurors. He stuck the fellow next to him without even getting up? And he stabbed the poor man after he collapsed on the floor? Wait, it's a W pick, W pick. Well, I never. They're stabbing in a totally different directions. What? Bless my stitches, what a muddle. What this tells us is that there's a strong possibility one of the witnesses isn't telling the truth. Oh. Why the dickens would they lie? Well, here's my thing. Well, yeah, of course you're right. Yeah, you were right. Now, look, the only time you're wrong is if, like, the guy says, I think you might want to recheck that position. Or the woman would look at, or Susato would look at you kind of. Bro, British people. Apparently these British people do. I don't know that yet. But what I do know is that if the trial ends at this point, we may never find out. We may never know the real truth. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, can you really let that happen in all good conscience? Lies, you say? Oh, dearie me. I can't abide people telling lies. Wow, there we go. There we go. We good. They're good. We good. The scales. I don't believe it. Hey, go ahead. Talk to her. Hold on. Do your thing. Wait. Now hear this, my fellow jurors. I warn you. You cannot listen to this man. Look at him in his black suit. He's clearly some devious Eastern sorcerer using magic on all of us. If I could use magic, do you really think I'd be putting myself through all this crap? You ain't lying. I wouldn't put myself through this crap. Answer me this, Dark Jinx. Huh, me? What exactly is the problem? What if the two witnesses have slightly different recollections of events? That means that none of y'all can go out there and say it's this way and that way if no one knows what it truly is. If, for example, if this man see them being stabbed like this, and the other one, which is him or her, see him stabbed like this, how the heck is that supposed to work out? You don't know how he died. He only died by one stab wound. And he also died by, like I said, one stab wound in the abdomen. So how does it work out? What of it? Let's say the Shylock did stab the victim as he was sat next to one of us. This young dandy saw him do it. And now let's say the victim collapsed on the floor and then the Shylock stabbed him again. This old lady saw him do it. Well, what does it say? It didn't happen like that. Well, let me explain to you something, sir. You're stupid, because if you actually were smart, you actually read the autopsy report. It said one stab wound. There's not two stab wounds, there's one. One. It's not plural with two, it's one. One stab wound. It's either that way or his way or her way. Not the highway. It's his way or her way, not the highway. You know what I'm saying? Look. Who are you calling a dandy, sir? Why, I should take this knife to you. Who are you calling old? Why, I should take this needle to you. Well, I mean, you are old, though. They're ready to kill each other now. But could the foreman of the jury be right? Did the two witnesses see two different moments of the same crime? Yep. I mean, it's possible, but like, bro, there's only one stab wound, though. The only way I can see that working out is if, for one example, like, here's my thing, though. It's not saying, like, two stabs happen at the same time, because maybe one single wound killed him, and then the other person did it with one stab, and then the guy got him up and did the thing. But, like, think about this. We don't know where the other wound is at. That's the problem, is that we don't know. But we're gonna say it's out the question, and if they have like an evidence thing, we're gonna say it's this right here. We're gonna say this if it's out of the question. All right, hold up. Unfortunately, Mr. Foreman. What is it to you, Dark Jinx? Come on, up with it. What you're suggesting is impossible. It's out of the question. What? What are you talking about, man? How can you possibly say that? You do realize that I'm only doing my job. As foreman of the jury, I have a responsibility to steer everyone in the right direction. So where's your evidence, man? That's what we want to see. I don't know, this autopsy report that just says that one single stab wound happened, maybe that's my evidence? I say the two witnesses saw two different moments of the same crime. If you say that's out of the question, then show me some proof. It looks like the only way I'm going to convince him is to present him with some evidence that he can't dismiss. Some irrefutable, hard evidence. As you wish. What? I'll give you the proof. It's out of the question that the two witnesses saw two different moments of the same crime, as proven by the autopsy report. Boom. This is the victim's autopsy report. Y'all look at that. Yeah, look at that evidence. Look at that evidence. Yeah, look at that evidence. And why is my parents not happy is beyond me. I don't know why. But anyway, it is what it is. And check these autopsy reports out real quick. According to what's written here, Mr. Mason was stabbed in the abdomen, right? Only once. Not twice. Once. Only once? Boom. It's quite simple. The victim was stabbed precisely one time. That's why I say I'm surprised it's not two times. which means these witnesses can't possibly have seen it happen 2 different times. Alright, I concede defeat. He got it. He's cooking up. He's like, he's cooking. Oh, well done, Mr. Narhana, you did it. You can manage to change 2 more jurors' mind. You get forced to try to continue. He definitely is, though. 2 more. Actually, there is something else that's bothering me about a couple of their assertions. Then, then that's what he needs, right? So I need to pit 2 more jurors against each other and show them contradictions in their assertions. Exactly. You can do it. Well, the scales of justice have shifted, but they still weigh heavy on the guilt. Counsel, you have the floor again. Continue with your examination. Alright, thank you. Let me check this real quick. Make sure my phone is good. Man, it's definitely tweaking though. I'm no lover of the rich, but I despise liars even more. Innocent is my call, for now at least. Okay, trust the driver. Keep that in mind, alright? You could be. I've simply typed. You can trust the guild. Fair fares is our motto. Okay, you haven't raised prices. Okay, so these 2 are good. So it's one of those. Alright. Give me a second. Okay, so the lady ain't saying nothing. So it's this and that. Have raised prices. And that. So it's these 2 probably. It probably these 2. I think it's those 2. It has to be those 2. Like, oh, there we go. Okay, I can go here, actually. There we go. Oh, what's up, Vortex, what's up? There's no one else in the carriage, so it must have been him. He has excellent memory. Okay. Seems like 4 passengers with fares totaling 20 pence. That does sound fair. Alright. The typed and collated all the statements made thus far and drawn... Okay. What am I supposed to say to that? Yeah, if they pay 20. If they pay 20. Go ahead, if they pay 20. Wait, what? Wait. Okay, hold up. Hold up, actually, hold up. Hold up, actually, hold up. Now that I think about it, hold up. Oh, wait, actually, hold up. 1, there's those. And then there was him. And then... Oh, crap! You are absolutely right. You're absolutely right, because there's 5 people in there. And it's... Okay, hold up. There's 4 passengers, then the other thing. And then that was 16, and then go from there. And okay, hold up. Whoa. But where's the 5? Okay, question is that. Kind of okay. So, okay, you're saying this. So, okay, so you're saying this.
Objection.
And you're saying her. Okay. Alright, let's see that. Okay. That makes sense, actually. I wasn't even thinking about that fully. My brain was thinking about something else. Okay, those 2 statements clearly contradict each other. They do? Explain yourself, counsel. Me? Oh dear, what have I said? I swear on Silver Blaze's main and name, I haven't the first idea what you're talking about. You're right. According to the group testimony we've heard so far, there were 4 passengers on the omnibus on the night in question. And according to the coachman, Mr. Beppo, he took 20 pence in fares. Quite right. I have those precise details typed neatly here in front of me. Yep, you did good. I had to think about it because you said the thing. I was like, oh, that's what you mean. That makes sense. And juror number 5 also told us the following. The fare for the omnibus is always 4 pence. That it is a fair and convenient single price. That's the way London carriages should be operated. But that doesn't add up at all. In fact, it leaves a glaring discrepancy in the facts. Why, man? Why? 4 passengers paying 4 pence each. If you do the multiplication, it would be 16 pence. Exactly. As I said, it doesn't add up. The figures are different. And by 4 pence, in fact, or precisely for one person's fare. One person's fare? Yes, in other words, on the omnibus that night, it's distinctly possible there was another passenger we heard nothing about. And that's, hey, I thought that's what they were all coming down to, cause like literally that man is not another person. Good gracious, he's cooking. Without the obviously, but like yeah, that's not the point though. This can't be right. The coachmen of the guild are good, honest men, one and all. Trustworthiness is our watchword. The figures you coachmen claim most certainly do not add up. Your watchword, good sir, is a fallacy. I beg your pardon? Mr. Guildmaster, I think you ought to consider that if the trial were to end now, the news would certainly spread all over London. The news that one of your coachmen tried to hide the fact that he let a nefarious characters ride his omnibus. Darn it! Alright then, how do I make it so this miserable trial doesn't end? Well, according to my book here, you simply launch a ball of fire into the innocent side of the set of scale. Now hold your horses there, coachman. We were all in agreement. Why do you have to go and wait till I get my hands on you? Babo! It's like, wait a minute, we had the right thing going. No, shut up. Alright, this is very, very irritating. Begging your pardon, sir? I'm going to do the same. Go ahead. Whoa. Gonna Yoke's man. He gonna kill him. He's like, I'm gonna kill him. For the love of Mike, not you as well. A penny can be the difference between a smile and a tear, after all. I certainly can't put my trust in someone who doesn't follow my exacting standards in financial matters. Oh, really? I, for one, think it's only proper that we hear from the witnesses again. But wait, that means 4 jurors are now leaning not guilty. We've done it, Mr. Narada. Well, technically he done it. Technically Vortex did it. I mean, honestly. Because, the first one I would have got, just this second one I probably would not have focused on. Because I wouldn't think about 4 pence. Obviously I would think money, but like numbers. But I'm like, I'm not going to be thinking about that. I'm thinking just about a trial. I'm thinking about a trial. I'm not thinking about no 4 pence. Hey, look, that's the only one I probably got. Hey, look, that would help me out. Because I probably would have said, nah, bro, I'm going to hit every possible outcome for that one. The first one I could have got is just that. Everything else, though, I can't help that. I was going to get cooked if I didn't say that. We've won. That's good, but I ain't gonna lie, I've been cooked. I would have been cooked, though. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, I was like, bro, I don't understand this. I was like, what the heck is 4 pence? I know it was something with 4 pence, but I was like, what the heck is 4 pence got to do with? I'm cooked. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. It looked like they were saying some stupid nonsense I had to press, and then they do something crazy with it. Funny enough, I don't know how it's gonna be. What are you playing at, you dandy fool? Shut your trap, sir. No one deceives me. But we had a consensus. I said, shut your trap. I know a liar when I see one. And if the chap ever dares to cross the threshold of my shop, I'll take this razor-sharp blade and shave every last hair of his head. Hey, yo, this man's a freak. Yo, Vortex, this is a freak right here, brother. He out there licking that knife. I'm sorry, anyone that licks a knife like that, Like they're Toko. I'm sorry, they are crazy freaky. You gotta stay away with them at all costs, though. Stay away from a man like this. Please tell me he's a barber. A barber looking at the tug of the knife? I don't know about that. Well, in a quite remarkable turn of events, the defense's examination has flipped the balance of the scales of justice. I might crash out. The juror now stands at 2 for guilty and 4 for not guilty. Accordingly, there is no longer a large enough majority among the jury for me to adjudicate? Adjudicate? I don't know what that word is. I'm just gonna say adjudicate and just move on with that. I'm not even gonna say nothing about it. British Stain, hey, look, man, I'm kind of cooked anyway. And the trial must continue. All right, thank you, appreciate it. I hereby ask the defense, prosecution, and witness to return to their places. Well, I don't know how to say it, bro. I'm cooked either way. I don't know how to say it. It's not like the game tells me how to say it. It's not like they have voice acting. That'd be nice if they had voice acting, but no, that'd be too nice. That'd be too nice. And I call upon all of you to continue to pursue the truth. I'm cooked either way. Bro, I'm not getting my British up. If any British person got a problem with me, they can go out there and they can actually be my voice actor. They can be my voice actor. Every British word that's said, I'll let them do the British word, and then I'll be like, yeah, and then I'll talk about peace. There you go. And go from there. So, Lord Van Zeeks, continue to substantiate the case for the prosecution, if you please. See, I know that word at least. Come on now. Some of the other ones, it ain't it, is what it is. Okay, 3 things that's wrong with this picture. 1, where are the glasses at? That's 1. 2, where's the drink at? The drink just vanished from your hands? Like, what, is your gloves just filled with the glass and the like, the juice that you have from the wine thing right there? That's 2. 3, why are you okay with doing that? Nah, you gotta say the real word. Imagination. Yeah, that's what that was. Complete imagination of crap. What the heck are we doing here? Alright, this is some crap. Alright, back here. He got everything out there. Having savored the rich aroma of the carmine contents of this hallowed chalice, it may seem crass to crush it to dust. Pray forgive the discourtesy. But Lord Van Zeeks! Is it cold in here, or is it just me? As your antiquated tome no doubt says, the prosecution may not speak during a summation examination. So I honored a deathly stare of silence and listened to the charade. It seems I have overestimated the intelligence of the jury. Well, no matter. There is nothing so hard to prove as self-evident truth, it would seem. No, and why else would we grace the courtroom with our presence after all this? Yes, I definitely do. I definitely add words to it. I definitely add words to stuff. You're not. Look, you're not the first one to see that. I do that a lot. Literally, I do it with Kayla too. I did it with Okie Dokie Literature Club, but I actually made it with something else with it though. So hey, I am gonna do that. Depends on the time though. If I'm feeling good. So let us proceed to the next round of battle. Are we just gonna get this close? How close are we getting to this man? My goodness. Okay, I'm about to say, are we gonna stop? Bring forth the witnesses at once. Once more. See? Like that, I'll do that. But I'm cooked either way, though. Witnesses. I trust you heard the summation examination. We have just had to endure. I don't know, this man's a vampire. Dude's out there literally just out there looking like a vampire. I can't say nothing about it.
Oh, yes, sir. That I did, sir.
Of course I heard it.
Oh, yes, sir. I heard it.
You, sir, on the end, coachman. I believe it's Beppo.
Yes, sir. My lord, sir.
If it transpires that in your previous testimony, you are attempting to veil the presence of a fifth passenger on your omnibus, you will be found guilty of perjury. You are advised to bear that in mind, sir.
Oh, mio Dio,
Now then, witnesses, I hereby call on you to testify before the court again. You will explain the various misgivings brought to our attention by the defense's summation examination. There we go.
I only carried 4 passengers that night. I swear it.
Well, I for one was told I had to pay 5 pence for the bus.
He filled us on the fare, he did. And then I saw that blood-curdling sight as well. It's all too much.
I tell you, I saw a gilded stabbing that man. Everything I said before stands.
Oh, yes. He said to stab them. Yes, he did. I think so, yes.
Counsel, make sense of this for me, please. The phantom fifth passenger conjured into existence by my learned Eastern friend never existed. Now, the confusion has arisen from the coachman's sly little cosinage. Is that the word? I'm assuming. I guess we keep it going. Beppo! Explain yourself!
I said to the terribly sorry, guild master.
The guild fare is 4 pence across the board! You know that! Now am I to understand that you've been overcharging our passengers by a penny of a fare?
It's so cold, and the last run of the day is always half empty.
You disgust me! You have been dishonest, coachman.
I'm sorry.
You're a disgrace, Beppo! A disgrace! I don't want to see you back here again! I could just feel him saying that in his heart. He's like, I want to kill that man! And your selfless actions have brought dishonor on the entire guild!
If I may, sir, I had to pay 10 pence on the boat just last week.
He's dead. He's dead. Hey, yo, Vortex, we might want to put F in the chance for Beppo. Beppo might die in the court. He might die in the court. He might die in the court. He might die in the court because he snitched. He died. He rats. He cooked. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Vortex. He dead though. He's about to die. What? He about to die. Hey yo, rest in peace to Beppo. Beppo, let's have a funeral for you, bro. Rest in peace. You're about to die instantly. You're literally gonna die because of that nonsense, bro. You finna get cooked. You finna get cooked, and I feel bad for you, bro, because you don't even deserve it, bro. You just want to get your money up because, you know, you're not getting no money, but, like, you out there capping. Everyone knows you're dishonest. Now everyone want to run a fade on you, bro. 4 passengers at 5 pence each is, yes, 20 pences. I've done the arithmetics 10 times already. but I just can't make the result come out differently. No, that figures. Well, it would appear that one of the aforementioned misgivings has already been explained. So, counsel for the defense, your cross-examination, if you please. We've already had the pleasure of a protracted examination today. I'm cooked anyway. I'll take my L. I'll take my L with that. Alright. We'll take our L's with that. I'm cooked. I'm cooked anyway. I just hate having to say summation examination. That junk just feels so weird. Like, I've never heard anyone say summation and examination. Have you heard anyone say that other than this game? I have not. Unless some people in court say that crap. I don't really know. I never seen it. But anyway, keep it going though. Summation examination, bro. I can't help that, bro. Like, look. It's already gonna get me cooked. I can't help it. If I'm making a mistake, it is what it is. I'm gonna have to get cooked on it. I see you intend to continue the parlor games. Absolutely. Now it's time. Various misgivings. All right, we're gonna press that though. We're gonna press that. But I swear, if I keep hearing summation, explanation, if I hear summation, examination, I'm just gonna say SE. That's all I'm gonna say for it. And if people ask why I'm saying SE, you better look at this part of the stream, which is around like 2 hours and like 52 something minutes. I'm sick and tired of having to say that crap. That just ticks me off every time I have to say it, because I have to say something wrong and I have to voice act. So either you're gonna have to deal with me being a voice actor along with making mistakes, or you're gonna have to deal with me not saying it any voice actor way, and I just say it the way I'm saying it right now. That's what I'm about to start doing if it keeps getting rough on me. I better hear that crap anytime soon. Anyway, keeping it going though. Alright. Because from now on I'm saying SE to that.
Hold it!
Let's press that. So, there were only 4 passengers on your carriage, but you didn't charge them the standard 4 pence fare. Is that right?
Excuse me.
I'm talking to you, sir. Mr. First. Oh, how can I help you, sir? That last statement, did it trouble you in some way? Oh, not particularly, sir, no. If anything, he's troubling me with that hat of his. Has he greased his head? Oh, dear sir. I hope my hat's not troubling you, sir. I'm still just an apprentice, you see. Mr. Naruhoda, even the witnesses can see what's going through your mind. You really must be more careful. I wish it were that simple. Okay.
Hold it!
Looks like the bridge with Waluigi in the middle. Hey. He definitely is, though. Alright, let's go. It's impossible to make the last run of the day without Pepe. Alright. I was so cold. It was all I could do to stop myself from passing out. Okay, so I gotta ignore him. That dude on the right ain't doing nothing for me. This guy's just sitting here trying to look cool. I'm getting chill blands just listen to you. It was terrible. So I wanted to give myself a pat on the back for even keeping the bus running. Nope. Okay, we're good. How are you still cold? Is the courtroom that cold? Doesn't a dedicated coachman deserve an extra pity per passenger? You're digging a deeper hole for yourself in here. If there was only a fifth passenger on the ominous bus that night, then we would have another suspect. He's a character. He's like, okay. Okay, do you mind if I ask you a question, sir? Does that mean everyone on the board on that night paid 5 pence instead of 4 pence?
Well, I paid 5 pence too, sir.
You didn't do nothing? That head makes me bad. Well, that's the thing about it. That slight head's gonna be bad. He's been doing that ever since I've had to interrogate this man. His hat just literally, he has to do that every time. He does that every time. That junk is annoying to me. It annoys me too. Don't even get wrong. It makes me bad too. Okay. That would make me crash out. Like, bro, get some like, I don't know, glue or something. Just stick it on your head and just take it out. I don't care. At this point, glue it to your head or something, bro. That's what I can tell you, bro. Your head just gonna get me crashing out. And I just told you that I did.
A flat fare of 5 pence across the board.
It's not something to be proud of. That so-called discrepancy my learned friend identified was nothing of the sort. Much like the phantom killer you so desperately needed, it's gone, dead and buried. I'd have been happy if it had ever existed in the first place.
He filled us on the fare, he did. And then I saw that blood-curdling sight as well. Saw too much.
Hey, do you mind if I talk to you about that, sir? Let me talk about that, sir. This blood-curdling sight. You mean the murder, I presume?
Yes, sir.
Excuse me.
Well, Mr. Beppo?
Oh, me, sir? Yeah, you sit here just like, wake up, sir. We're talking here.
Do you have something to add in relation to that last statement? Do you? Well, sir, there's just one more thing. Thank you. All right, let's talk.
I was wondering what's going to become of my mama omnibus, sir, after the trial.
Let's say you're not gonna have a job when I'm finished with you, buddy. What do you mean?
I can't help wondering, will no one want to ride in a cursed carriage someone was killed in? Or will everyone want to ride in it? Yes, the cursed carriage could be an attraction, maybe. It could be a sink or swim moment for me. Oh yes, I think it will be.
Oh brother, you stutter so much you're making me have to stutter the entire time. And I already do that enough. Well, if you could just focus on the testimony for the time being, please. Well, here's my thing. Alright, so let me explain. So apparently, Blood's here. And he died internally for some reason. And it hit with trauma. I don't know how the blood got on the thing. Because he got stabbed in the gut. That is true. In the abdomen. That is true. Now, unless he was just rushed, that blood was rushing instantly. But it was just one stab wound with that knife. And of course, the but the supposed killer, which is the other guy. So what happened was, what I'm assuming is the supposed killer, which is McGirdle, which I can't go up there to him yet apparently, literally took the knife out of him. He did take the knife out of him with his own gloves, which is his gloves right here. That's his gloves right here, because that's where the blood comes from. So unless the blood comes on top of the thing, like where he moves the body and then puts it right there, but even then, I think that's how the body was when he died, and everything else, because that's what happened. He was there, and the supposed killer, or McGilded supposed killer, literally was asleep way before anything happened. And I'm assuming that he was trying to ask something about Bruce Fairplay, who was right over there. That's what I'm assuming though, but keep it going though. So I'm definitely having up with this game. The blood curdling sight. You mean the murder, I presume? sir. Let's go then. A loathsome sight. No one should have to witness the horror in the eyes of a man the moment his life is taken.
Oh well, not exactly, sir. I mean, I didn't actually see the exact moment the jet was stabbed.
Okay, keep going, keep going, keep going. Talk to me. Good gracious, really? We have another witness who did, however. The baker has already testified to it. But Mr. First didn't actually see the point at which the victim was killed. That may turn out to be very significant. I heard the baker jet next to me take a sharp intake of breath. See? Then when I looked through the glass, you then saw him. Okay, so only you're the only one who's supposedly seen it, so I gotta watch out for you. I gotta watch out for you. That's when I saw that horrible blade poking out from his belly, all covered in blood. Good enough, alright. Every time I see the knife now, I can't help screaming, even when I'm eating. Okay. Now let's talk to you, sir. We need to talk to you. You seen the evidence. You seen some supposedly kill someone. So you saw the defendant, Mr. McGilded, stabbing the victim, Mr. Mason, who was sitting next to him? That's what I said, isn't it? You're right. Wait, you're sitting still. Are you good?
Excuse me.
Hey, are you good? Mr. First. Oh, how can I help you, sir? That last statement, did it trouble you in some way? Oh, not particularly, sir. No. If anything, he's troubling me with the head of his. Alright, whatever. One thing, the green guy, he said kill. But if you see his up, he's always the under. And that's the thing about it, though. But I can't tell what he's doing. Dude, are you good? Dang, brother, you good? You shivering too much. Stop shivering. It's not even cold in the courtroom. Stop shivering. Look at him shivering. All right, let's go ahead and do this one real quick. Go back here again. All right, skip here. Skip here. That was, for a brief moment, he hesitated before answering the question. There we go. I agree with that. Anyway, there was only the two of them inside the carriage, wasn't there? There's been much talk of a fifth passenger, but as yet, zero evidence. Then what are we wasting our time on here for, eh? It's black and white. The man's guilty. That man is guilty! Something about Mr. Fairplay's testimony just jars with me. I wish I could work out what it was. So, you have a problem with this. He has a problem with this. Wait! Oh, I think I know what they're talking about. If I'm right, chat, if I'm right. What I'm assuming is, if I'm right, and Vortex, keep this in mind with me too. Keep this in mind with me too, just at the moment though. But I think this evidence right here might help me out, because the guy can't see him, because his face is obscured from a view because of this hat. So you can't really see him. So remind me to tell me if I forget something, to have this evidence on display right here. Remind me that, just in case. I'm gonna check the other evidences out real quick.
Hold it!
I'm gonna check the evidences out for the other thing real quick. Earlier, you testified that you saw the moment when the defendant allegedly stabbed the victim, didn't you? Oh, yes, that's right. Okay.
Excuse me.
You good, buddy? If I may, Mr. Fairplay, what are you fossicking for now? Yeah, not possible to be seen. That's what I'm gonna say. The last statement appeared to have given you a pause for then. Not really. By the way, you always seem to be looking to the side one way or another. Do you have some affliction? Not really. He's not really willing to say anything, it seems. It's none of your business anyhow. Not long ago, this trials became a neatly clear end. We managed to keep our chances alive here. I can't waste this cross-examination. I have to use it to bring some new facts to light. If you're not careful with how you present the witnesses, the danger is that the jury will end up believing something unhelpful, as they did before. Maybe, but we can't let that fear happen, stop us from recovering the information. Yes, you're so right. I need to pay careful attention here. I don't want to miss even a flicker of a reaction among the witnesses. Remember, if something happens to spot one of the witnesses reacted a certain way, it doesn't have to pursue them. That's the reason. Okay. I can see that. Alright, bad. Okay. Alright, now I'm gonna, let me save it here. Now I'm going to press this rope one more time, and if it does work, I do think it's the other thing. I do think it's that thing. And it could be Beppo 2. It could be Beppo 2. I'm not gonna lie, it could be Beppo 2. As well. Alright, but hold on. Let me press it one more time, real quick. Alright. Okay, let me talk to you. Okay, you said the victim was on the floor and described the assailant holding a knife in an ice pick grip. Go ahead. I suppose I might have, yes, I put the cart before the horse, baby. What's this? Well, I'm quite sure about most of it. I was driving the horses when I heard a scream from the seats on the roof deck. See, he had to have seen him from outside the bus. Well, I think what he's saying is he stopped the car and then saw him at the last second. That's what I think he's trying to say, but he's just being weird. Oh, I expect that was me, sir. That's when I turned around, yes, and I saw it through the skylight.
Excuse me.
Are you good? Okay, is he not saying nothing? Okay, he doesn't say that. Okay, he's not saying nothing. Okay, he's not saying nothing. He can't say nothing. No, he's not saying nothing. Okay. Okay, he's not saying nothing. He's not saying nothing. He's not saying nothing. He's not saying nothing. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're gonna just let it play out fully and then go from there. We're gonna let it play out fully. Alright. Alright. Yeah, that's the problem, though. He says that, but he has something to do with it. He actually has something to do with it if he says something wrong with it. Alright, so let's skip through most of the parts we need to skip through here. We skip 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 here. Okay, it's you. Okay, why is he doing that? Okay, hold up. Go back here. Okay, just keep it going. Just keep it going. Because if it was above, he wouldn't be able to see the aspect. I agree with that. I agree with that. That does make sense. That does make sense. Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah, I know he lied about something. Alright, hold up. Alright, come on. Stand forward with the knife, stick it up with the midriff. Okay, that's right. The fellow holding the handle was the famous man. Yes, okay. Now you're doing this stance. Like, I can't understand. So in short, you didn't see the moment when the victim was actually stabbed at all. I really thought I did, but okay. But when I go over it again in my head, no, I suppose I didn't see the precious moment of stabbing. Hey!
Excuse me.
Hey! Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you, sir. Do you have something to say about that, Mr. Fairplay? Let me talk to you real quick. You out there did a little stance. Let me talk to you. Now you listen to me. I know what you're thinking. He didn't really see the exact moment that fellow was stabbed. What are the chances of that? Eh? Are you asking me or telling me? He's getting flustered. I might be able to extract some new information from him if I ask him cleverly. See, I just happened to see the exact moment that crashed with it. Okay, I knew it was something with him. I knew it was something with that evidence. I didn't know what part of it. So let me ask him. Yeah, you didn't see that garbage. Well, it is a little hard to believe, certainly. They would have to see it from different angles, because they would see the skylight differently. Yeah, but I don't know how they would see it from there. If I could see how they see it from their side, that'd be nice, but it's a little iffy though. Unless you spend your time peeping through the skylight on the top of an bus, that is. Peeping? I'm a respectable city banker, I'll have you know. And I know what I saw. I remember it clear as a ball rat day. It was a grim sight, I don't mind telling you. Thank you, Mr. Fairplay. Oh, excuse me, if I was getting a little hot under the collar there, my lord. I would ask you to supplement your testimony with a clear statement about what happened exactly that day, you know? Or exactly what you saw, though. Oh, I could do that alright. I'll tell you how grim it was. And I just said the whole thing the wrong way. Hold up, sir. Let me save real quick. Let me just see if it's exactly what I'm thinking of. They won't let you say. I don't think they'll let you say anything about the thing, though.
Objection.
Actually, okay, yeah, you're right. Actually, wait, my bad, wrong. Okay, okay, hold up. You saying something about the scene, though? Hold on, let me check for you. Let me check for you real quick. It says the scene now. Let me just see if the scene gets the right thing for you, though. Unless you want me to tell you around this thing right here, but I think this was recorded here.
Objection.
Oh, it's this. It's the gloves. Because literally, he didn't use the gloves to stab. Because he did it. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's what we need to do. That's what I meant to do. I meant to do the gloves style. But alright, chat. So look, I'm gonna stop it here. Let me stop it here because it is 7 p.m. already. So I am going to switch it to Marvel Rivals real quick. I'm stopping it here though. But I have to do this. I have to stop it here because I think there's way more stuff in there to begin with. But yeah, chat, I will probably be on this game on Saturday today. What do you mean I can't do you like this? Bro, I gotta do that thing at 7. I said I was gonna do it at 7. Look, if you want to be out there, check, I'll let you know what I'm doing, Vortex. It's gonna be on Saturday. If not Saturday, it's gonna be done on Monday anyway. Hey, you was on the case. I'm not lying, you was on the case. But like, unless you gonna go out there and let people know I'm still doing this, and that thing is still gonna be long. I think this is gonna be like, I think there's 4 more hours into this. There's 4 more hours into this. So unless you want to do that 4 hours of this, I'm cooked. I'm not trying to do that. Because I think it's usually that long. It's usually 4 hours long. The beginning of the first case in this game was 3 hours. This game might take 4 hours with each different case. Sadly. I mean, that's 4 hours of this game. Like 3 hours. You can even look about other gameplays. That's how long it was. And some parts I have to cut out into the stream. But yeah, look. I'm going to stream Marvel Rivals. I'm going to let people know. I'm going to do more Rivals in a second. Give me a second. Hold up. Alright, but yeah, I will stop it here. I will see y'all later. Peace and love y'all. I'll see y'all in a few minutes though. So yeah, it's like 3 hours.